Oh, I don't know what to say.
This is brought to you by fried chicken.
We started.
Yeah.
Right, you're on mute. You're not going to introduce your stream? What a host.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Rights for Vets, sponsored by McDonald's. And we have a person here who's going to show you how to eat it. Miss Kay?
Oh, I wish. Is somebody going to get me some McDonald's so I can show them?
If you got sponsored by McDonald's, I'm really going to start asking you to pay up.
You talk to my lawyer. Dan, please handle this, will you?
What?
I'd be very surprised if Nude was on a stream that was sponsored by McDonald's.
Yeah, so would I. Dan's giving you the raw gut answer.
What?
I said Dan was giving you the raw gut answer.
Is a raw gut a good thing or a bad thing? Well, it sounds painful.
It is.
Oh.
It is.
Hi, Prairie.
Welcome back, Prairie. Glad to have you. I don't know why you're in here, but thank you.
I don't know why anybody subjects themselves to the torture of being over here.
Oh, I'm going to get a bad name.
You guys went all night, eh?
Yeah.
We did.
You know what?
I forget when we started.
Yeah,
12 hours ago.
Basically. We're going to stay out here for a while. I says, yeah, because I'm sick. You know, I got a cold. Yeah, we'll stay out for a while.
Okay, this.
Yeah, as I said to Fruity, I said, we'll do a short one, whatever that means. So I'm covering my bases.
That means
now.
2 days. The short one's 2 days, 48 hours.
I have a really weird bone in my chicken. I've never seen a bone shaped like this.
Show us the nastiness. Let's see it.
Okay, this is from, I think it's from a wing. Hold on. I've never seen this shape of bone before in my chicken.
Yeah, that looks like the very end wing part, the end of the wing.
That's sad.
There's no meat on this. This is just the bone. That pointy bit is bone. It's not. It's not meat.
Let me think.
Oops.
They sure cooked that chicken, didn't they?
I'm not sure it's actually chicken. I mean, maybe it's some other animal and just shaped like chicken.
Kitty cat.
Yeah, this would be a wing. I don't know how they made a wing on kitty cat. And it's from towards the middle, like it's towards the body, not the exact. It's not the end part. Like the end part of the wing. This is the end part of the wing, right there, right? That's not the bone
part I thought it was.
Yeah, I know that's what you thought. That's not the part of it. It's closer to the body. What the hell? Maybe it's ostrich or something. Do people eat ostriches?
I don't know. They eat the eggs.
Yeah.
That'd be one massive omelet.
I know, eh? And I learned from one of the housewives that eggs a la française is actually just scrambled eggs. Oh, and some people think that blue eggs have more health in them, but they don't. They're just blue because of what the birds eat.
Blue eggs? I never heard of that before.
I heard about it from STL and Paige. They were talking, STL was talking about blue eggs. So I went to go look it up. And then I went to look to see if it was more healthy. And it's not. It's just a regular egg. But that animal, that bird, eats certain things that makes the shell blue.
Huh.
Or I'm not sure if they're blue on the inside too. I can't remember. It was like a year ago. Oh my God.
What heavy discussion can we talk about? Huh?
What heavy discussion? I'm one day closer to death. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's all right. I just wondering what kind of discussion we're going to get into today. We got 3 subjects we can get. You guys decide what you want to do. Okay, you ready?
Is one of them
Big
food?
Macs?
No. Sex, or sex.
Oh,
sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
You can incorporate food into sex.
I guess it's going to be sex.
Okay, well, I'm leaving.
The guy that I was dating at the beginning of the year.
No, I'm definitely leaving.
I ran into him last night, and he's going to stop by here over Christmas.
I'm gone.
What's the matter? You jealous?
Can we watch?
I don't know. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go out with him again, but I wouldn't mind being friends with benefits. He has the most perfect gift from God ever.
This is the friend you used to know?
Do you mean a big dick?
Oh yeah. He's 6'5".
Okay, I'm definitely gone. See ya.
He's 6'5", and it's so perfect. It's
nasty. I'd rather talk about Big Macs.
Okay. I'm fine with either.
You'll eat either.
Yeah, I might even name it the Big Mac.
Oh gosh.
Can't believe we're talking about big dicks. Way to be rights.
Would you rather be talking about
you need to put a warning label on this beginning of this video.
Would you rather be talking about big vaginas?
No.
Even I want to go back to Big Macs now.
Pink slime. We're going to get back to this pink slime one way or another.
Yeah. If we're talking about sex, it's white slime.
Oh boy!
If there's pink slime, you need to go to the doctor.
Oh my God! Oh,
you definitely need to have a warning in the beginning of your videos now, right?
Oh, thank God this ain't a family show. I'd be screwed.
My daughter just sent me a message saying that she stayed up all night trying to teach herself how to solve a Rubik's Cube. She started at 10:30 last night, and just now she finally solved it. I never solved a big
See, the nut doesn't fall far from the tree.
What?
The nut doesn't fall far from the tree.
Don't you badmouth my daughter.
Backhanding you there.
I'll find you.
I'll give you my address. It's not that far.
Not that far.
How close do you guys live with each other?
Bring food. Just as far as I'm about an hour and a half away from her and an hour and a half away from you.
Really?
You don't know where I live.
Right in between you two. I know basically where you live.
Yeah, you tried to dox me last time.
I didn't try to dox you. I just didn't care either way.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Because a widow living on her own in 2024 is
Barry's a huge place. No one's just going to find you.
I'm not in Barry.
But
even if I was in Barry, yes,
that's something.
Okay,
yeah, I didn't say your address, your town, or your street. You're not in Barrie. You're in Ontario somewhere. Is that doxing you?
No.
Good.
But you tried.
I live in Michigan.
That's doxing yourself.
I'm sorry.
I don't have an address.
No, you don't. That's the truth.
Okay.
I don't want to live like that.
What?
What do you call it, Rue? What's the term
Nomadic.
you always nomadic? Be a nomadic person.
No, I don't like nomadic. I
I'm
was
not into that.
in an RV, but I was always looking for a place to nest.
Yeah, I want to have a homestead. One area, basically.
What's good is to have a homestead and then be able to travel away from it, but know you've always got it to come back to.
Yeah, I like that.
I have thousands of homesteads.
No, I understand where you're coming from, but don't you always feel just kind of lost? I guess the word is. I don't know if it's lost, but
No.
always look like you feel like you're searching for something, or
No.
no?
It's just like, when you go for a walk, I go for a walk like that, and I just settle somewhere for a while.
Mm-hmm. But I've been doing that for the last 3 years, and I still feel lost. Like I just don't feel like comfortable. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
I do, because
I have no home.
Yeah, it's a programming thing, and for me,
okay.
For me, I'm unattached to the ideology of rooting like that. So wherever I go, I'm at home.
Yeah,
I'm very comfortable as long as the environment that I'm in is safe and healthy. That's all I need,
See, I've been totally feel like I've been lost. But I've been feeling that pretty much my whole life, though. I've never really felt, even when I have a home, I always feel like it's not the home, the forever,
Crown Bears here. He probably Crown Bears, yeah, there you go.
He wants to talk about sex. Or that could be a girl, I don't know.
No, that's the mister.
Yep.
Confirmed it last one.
Nude did, yep.
Cromwell Bear.
Tea time here.
My family, when I lived at home, we never owned our home. So if you have a landlord, they can always kick you out anytime they want. So you can never totally feel like you're at home. But wherever I nest is my home. So
I find it funny that humans think they can kick other humans out somewhere.
My wife does it all the time in bed.
Why do you find it funny when you know that people own things, and when they own things, they have the right to say who gets to be
ownership
on them or
rights.
in them?
I find it funny that people believe in all these fallacies, and they want to do.
Maybe she talked to my wife, Nude.
Yeah, they want to do all these things to each other for nothing.
Nasty, isn't it dirty?
We can't be living on the run like you, Nudie.
It's nothing to do with it.
If somebody wants to kick you off their land, they can't. Hey, listen to this. I heard that somebody bought Crown land. How can you buy Crown land?
Go purchase it.
I thought you can't buy it. I thought it was supposed to stay with the company, with the country.
Nope. You can buy it.
She's talking about state land? Is that what she means?
No,
I think
maybe in the States you might call it, this is federal. If it's Crown land, it's federal land.
Yeah, so in the States it would be like buying BLM land.
BLM? Black Lives Matter?
Oh, the Bureau. Isn't that what it's called? The Bureau.
Yeah. But those are that's the land that you can only stay on for like 3 months, then you got to move.
If you believe in that shit.
Well, the people in the costumes that come with their guns, they tell you.
So move over 1 foot.
No, you have to move to a different parcel of land.
Define parcel.
Well, whatever they define the parcel as.
Literally 1 foot.
That works with parking on the street. That doesn't work with the BLM or the Crown land.
Works with that too. Because literally you're not settling anywhere. You're just, what's the difference? If you want to get technical about it, you could just say, I'm here resting and having a picnic. I'm having lunch. There's no time limit for that lunch.
Yeah, but when they come every day and see you there,
So
Oh, boy. My nose.
you can't just say you're having a
That's-
picnic.
you can say whatever you want. If you're moving, what's it, and you can even get into it with the animals thing. Why is the fox more entitled to sit here than I am?
Because you can't sue a fox.
So what does that have to do with anything?
She's right about that. You can't.
Yes, you can.
Huh?
You can
Actually,
try
you
suing the
could.
fox,
Yeah. You couldn't sue me either in the same capacity that you couldn't sue a fox.
Yeah.
You
Why
think
would you
so?
sue a fox? Think it was fur?
Yeah. How are you
It's
going
like-
to sue me?
Just like
Yeah.
when the cop tried to hand me the papers, I wouldn't take them.
If
Fuck
I knew your name, I could.
Don't have one of those.
Don't have a
Your
mailbox.
name?
Right.
I didn't. I got rid of my
Really?
mailbox. I really pissed off the authorities.
If you want to try and sue Nude Guru, have fun.
The only way I'd be able to sue Nude Guru is if Nude Guru was a company.
Registered with the state.
We don't live in the States.
No, registered with the state. Otherwise,
With the
there's nothing
system.
to with the system. Yeah.
Well, who else? How can you make a company if you don't register it with the state?
That's a
It's
very
not a
good
company.
question. That's a very
You
good
can't have a
question.
company that isn't registered with the state. It's not a company. It's just
Says who?
It's not a
the
registered
state.
company. It's still a company.
Says the state.
Yeah, it's not
No, if
counted
you're
as a
gonna-
company
if
if
you're
it's not
gonna-
registered.
Right. So see, this is the training, right? So anything not through state doesn't count. It only counts as what's the word for that? Legitimate. It's only legitimate if it's
If
through
it's
state.
registered.
Right.
But why? Anybody who makes a company is in the corporate world, so you have to follow the corporate thinking if you're gonna belong to the corporate world. So if you just sell hotcakes that you make in your kitchen and you don't register the company, then it's not a company. You're just selling hotcakes. But if you
If you
want to
call
make
it a company, it's a
not
company.
a company unless you register it.
Not true.
How do you have a company that isn't registered?
Because you just say it's a company. It's a fucking company. Doesn't need to be registered.
It's a business. It's not a company.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know the term of company then.
You can have a business
Oh,
and not
anything you
register.
want. You pissed Nude off. You fucking left.
Oh, that's normal.
Had enough of your shit.
That's par for the course.
Looks like we're gonna have a green Christmas again this year.
Really? Because we're covered in snow.
Oh yeah, up there in northern Ontario. See, I didn't dox you, or is that dox you? Really? No, it's green here.
It is there too.
Still got grass growing.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Supposed to be like that.
Grass is all sleeping here.
I
Supposed to be
think of
like
you.
that.
I think of you, Rights, every time you see the chemtrails. Thinking, you bastard, that's your airport.
It is. It is. I mean, they come down low to my house, even though it's an hour away. I mean, they come down low.
Spraying. You see them spraying the shit out of the place, huh?
Well, from
They
what
were
I
doing
understand,
it. Go on.
from what I understand, the difference between contrails and the spraying
Chemtrails.
chemtrails. Thank you. The chemtrails trails stay longer in the sky.
Yeah, you don't notice? You don't see them?
Yeah. Of course I do. I've known about them for years.
Okay.
I'm just saying that's the difference between, because there are planes that make that white smoke come out, but that's not chemtrails. But then there's other ones that do. So the way you tell the difference is because they stay in the sky longer. The contrails just disappear. dissipate in like within a minute or two, whereas the chemtrails stay longer. And I've seen them sewing the sky, man. When I was a kid, I used to call it needle and thread, but I don't know if they were chemtrails when I was a kid. But
That was a fast segue onto something I dropped out and totally new topic. How did that happen?
Well, it's got nothing to do with sex, so it's not a legal topic now. So.
Last thing I heard before I dropped, you were saying something about a company and hotcakes. That's all I heard.
I boil it down to you can have a business and not register it, but you can't say it's a company unless you register it.
Sure, you can.
That's capitalized. It's capitalism speak. So
you can do it.
You can't be a capitalist, or you can't be a non-capitalist and then engage in capitalism.
Capitalism is the pursuit of ownership.
And owning a company, registering a company.
You can still have a company outside all of that system. You can have whatever you want. You can have business. A business is a company. It's the same thing.
It's a company when you register it.
It's a business when you register it too.
Yes, but it's only a business if you don't register it.
Says who?
Me.
Well, I say otherwise.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
So which one is correct?
Me.
Why is that?
I'm older than you.
That's me, guys. Just leave me down there. Like have some
Get that guy out of here. Perpetrator. Fire him. Fire in the hole.
No, no, I just want to start. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Echo, echo, echo.
You got an intruder. Look at that. Hey,
Yeah,
we got a we got an imposture, a clone of Rights for Vets.
No, I want to get to post the comments up here. We'll see.
I'm gonna throw up now. All that fucking grease. Oh my god. Oh my god, what possessed me? It's fucking
Barry says it's going to be the warmest winter in 100 years.
So
I knew it was going to be warm.
Just conclude from that topic. You can make just as much fake fallacy fiction bullshit as the state does.
That's right.
If the state can do it, you can do it too, and you don't need to go through the state to do it.
That's what I said. And so you can have a company. Just not registered.
Of course you can.
Yeah. So I was trying to say.
Why? Because Nude said?
No, because it's just the way it is.
Basic logic. You can do whatever fake fallacy fictions that you want through the state or not through the state.
I can do whatever I want as long as nobody catches me.
Even if they do, you still can.
Some of us get away with more things than others.
It wasn't a question of whether you got away with it or not. Whether you could do it or not.
The whole thing works on the basis of punishment.
Taxes.
No, but punishment. Punishment
force of one's will against another.
Okay, but punishment is the common denominator. That's what
that doesn't change whether you can or not, though.
Yeah, but can you do it without getting in trouble?
You can't do anything without getting in trouble.
Okay, so
that's life. No matter what you do. Trouble is life. Living is trouble.
When I say get in trouble, I mean by quote unquote authorities. Come on.
I got to take my dog out for a bit.
Come on.
So I'm going to just put it on mute and go out with my phone. I'll be back though.
All right. You going for a long one again or just
No, just for 15, 20 minutes just to take him out. He's here panting. I haven't taken him out today, so he's literally sitting here panting. So I know he needs to go out. So I'll be back anyways, 15, 20 minutes. I'll just put it on
looking at you saying that's what you get for talking about them Big Macs.
Did you feed your dog Big Mac?
Yeah. This Commonwealth Bear says he loves this channel. Has he been up here before?
Commonwealth Bear. I thought it was something bear.
No, I
There.
had to pay him to say that. So no, thanks a lot, guys. I was hoping you didn't read it.
Is that the same
Commonwealth
guy that
Bear.
was leaving comments last night that Rude was reading this morning?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
that's
yeah,
right.
they're smart. They're good comments. This guy's
Cromwell. Cromwell is in evil shit. He's an
he's
evil
20
bear.
miles from Big Mac.
Yes, he's 20 miles from Big Mac.
He should come up and talk to us. Anyways, I'll be back.
We tried to, but he won't come
Okay.
up. Yeah,
So
we're
we'll
trying
see
to.
you in a bit. Yeah. That's funny.
No doubt about it. He's not stupid. He's smart. Witty, too. Very witty.
Instead of throwing up, I'm gonna have a cigarette.
Oliver was misunderstood.
Who's Oliver?
I'm not sure.
Oliver Cromwell.
Oh.
He was a. I think. I don't take my word for it, but I think he was a Satanist or something, and he owned the castle that Jimmy Page bought.
A
They were
castle?
kids.
Wow.
Yeah. Come on. Come on. That's the only reason why I even know who he is because Jimmy Page bought his castle.
You want to live in a castle, right?
No, not me.
Oh, I am. It's going to be a log castle.
A log castle.
A log castle, and it's going to have. And I'm going to make the turrets out of the corn, whatever he said. I forgot what it's called.
He goes, that's Ellister
No, cob.
McCrawley.
Cob. I'm gonna have that. The turrets are gonna be made of cob. It's gonna have stone in it too. I love stone and wood. Crawley. Oh, is that who I'm thinking of?
Alistair
Yeah.
Crowley. Okay, right.
Oh, okay.
You're
Alistair
on about
Oh, Oliver Cromwell. I know the name.
That's
Right,
an
I was-
interesting character.
Inverness.
What?
Inverness. Can't read
Vernus.
it. Am I reading that right? Yeah, there's
Crowley
another.
are on about Moleskin House Inverness.
Oh, Moleskin.
Oh, Inverness is a place.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure.
About his name is Moleskin House.
Bullskin. I don't know. I don't even know what that is. Does that
That's the name of the
involve skin?
house, I guess.
Yeah, but I wonder if that's like animal skins or.
Curly owned Moleskin House, Inverness. I'm told. Wow.
It was a castle. I know that.
Inverness. But by Satanics. Jimmy Page. Yeah, okay, I got you.
Yeah, Led Zeppelin were they were Satan worships or.
I didn't know that. Really?
Yeah. Well, that was the story. I mean, I don't really know them personally or anything, but that was the story. They had those symbols, right? And they were sort of. I mean, the feather was Robert Plant's, but John Bonham had the 3 circles, and then Zoso was Jimmy Page's, and Zoso's like a evil thing. And what was the other one? The bass guitar. What was his name?
I forget. It's been such a long time. But he got a bad deal because it burned down in 2009.
What?
He got a bad deal. It burned down in 2009.
What the castle?
I think so. Yeah. Well, he's talking. Curly student of the Golden Dawn.
How do you burn a castle? Aren't they made of stone or something?
And probably inside you got wood and everything else, I guess.
Oh, well, I guess that's what he's saying about it made bull skin something or whatever. I guess you can burn skins, but I don't know how you burn down a stone castle.
Wow.
Sigil?
Hello.
Be sigil.
I'd love Led Zeppelin too as a kid. Every freaking album they had. That guy could sing. Jimmy Page.
I didn't thought I didn't think he could sing. I just thought he had a presence. His presence was like it was like
You mean Robert Plant, right?
I
yeah,
mean, Robert Plant.
Plant.
Yeah, my
What did he
apologies.
say?
Yeah, Robert Plant. Yeah,
What did you say?
You said
I
Jimmy.
said Jimmy
the
Page.
guitarist.
Oh, yeah, Jimmy Page.
I meant Robert Plant. Yeah, thank you.
He was the lead guitarist, and I can't. Oh, John Paul Jones. That was the name of the bassist, and his I can't remember what his symbol was either. John Paul Jones.
Yes, but razed to the ground by vandals. Wow.
Yeah, vandals, paid vandals. He probably just collected the money on it.
The
And
Golden
that thing
Dawn
must be
is
worth a lot of friggin' money.
Zeppelin is the best band ever. They
Well,
don't listen
I
to
wouldn't say that.
for fuck's sakes. Yeah,
For fuck's sakes.
yeah. Um,
Patrick, my daughter's father, I was with him for almost 20 years. He knew everything about Zeppelin. He knew every word, back and forth. He knew every note. He knew all the little bits and pieces about Led Zeppelin. He knew everything. He put all of his energy into Led Zeppelin. And I came along, and Eagles was my favorite band. So, and then that year, they had there was the Zeppelin came back with Bonham's son as the drummer, and the Eagles did their first Hell Freezes Over tour. They both came to Toronto that year, and we had money for the Eagles, but then we didn't know Zeppelin was coming, and then Zeppelin came the same year, and it's like, oh shit, we should have seen both, but we didn't have the money for it.
I still got 40 or 50 records, LP records. I haven't, touched in a long time.
Oh yeah, when
Yeah.
Theo died, I had to get rid of my storage, so I gave all my albums to this guy who I think he was living off out of his storage. He'd put two storages together, so he was either an ultra hoarder, or he didn't have any place to live, so he made that into his living quarters. So I gave him those so he could sell them if he wanted to make some money.
Damn. Remember this guy, Jerry Garcia? I remember him. I forgot about him.
Grateful
Wow.
Dead. I was never into Grateful Dead. I liked the Teddy Bears, but I never did acid, and I was never into the band.
Dan Puts Down Song Remains the Same is the best movie ever.
I saw that when I got together with Patrick. I'd never seen it before. And actually, that scene at the beginning when they were getting their letters from the bicycle, I can't find all the words I need. The guy who gives you messages from, Morse code. They do the Morse code and get messages, and they give the messages to all the band members. Well,
Ham radio?
Something. How they used to give telegrams. They're all getting telegrams by this guy on a bicycle, giving them to them, all four of them. I guess it's about their new tour that they're going to do. So Plant, he gets his telegram when he is in a creek or like some kind of flowing water with his wife and his two little children, and the two little children are naked in the water. And I was thinking, this is life. This is how I want my life to be. And I was like 23, 24 years old. And I thought, this is the way that life should be. So we spent our whole time naked in the apartment. Like Patrick always had underwear on, but otherwise we were always naked in the house. And I thought we should all live like that.
I don't know. I think my wife would be in a heap of trouble every 3 hours.
Every 3 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, because you'd be attacking her?
Oh, yeah.
When you're naked all the time, it doesn't become a sexy thing anymore. It just is. And if you see your girl bending over to pick shit up off the floor or sweeping and shit like that, it's not really that sexy.
Sounds tempting to me.
Well, it sounds to me like you're not getting enough nudity.
Yeah.
But stand there with a Big Mac in your hand naked. Now we're talking.
Oh, with all that sauce dripping all over your boobs. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. I'll be dripping down her back.
Somebody likes doggy style.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I hope Wayne comes by quickly.
Hold that pose, will you, honey? Let me grab my milkshake.
Oh, you make a good table, baby. Let me put a candle out there. My fries. Tablecloth, please.
That brings a whole new meaning to the super size thing, don't it?
Yeah, I'll start a new fad.
It's used for supersizing happens after you have a baby.
Uh, uh,
No, honey, don't stand up yet. Stay. Just one more bite.
Tyrant.
uh, uh, your milkshake brings serious boys to do yard. Oh my God.
Hey, Dan's back.
Is he back?
Yes. Well, you just highlighted his comment.
Do that.
The one you're on, that's Dan.
Yeah. I don't know the man.
Does the SPTP stand for fuck the police?
No, FFS for fuck's sakes.
No, on his avatar here. It says FTP.
Oh,
Is that fuck the
yeah.
police?
Yeah.
Jamie, you got good eyes. I can barely see that.
I can barely see it too. I had to make sure. I thought maybe it was FFS and I was getting it wrong. See how they put? Oh, they put the Canadians at the bottom.
You put the Canadians on the bottom. I'm surrounded with Canadians. Here, let me
I
help
know
you
you
out.
are. Well, no, you can't. Yeah, I can't count Nude as a Canadian.
Leave
There
me
you go.
alone, right? Don't you dare move me. I'm still eating my fries.
Well, if you have fries, you got to go on the bottom then.
It's a little salty.
It's a little salty. Holy crap! Do you know how I was when I was 16 years old? I did not think for myself at all, and I was working at McDonald's, and some big fat lady came and said to me, not to put salt on her fries. And I was like, but McDonald's puts salt on the fries. And she says, well, just don't put salt on mine. And so I had to go to my fucking manager and say,
Mhm.
this lady doesn't want salt on her fries. And my manager looked at me and said, so just on when the new batch comes out, put the fries in the box before you put the salt on the rest of the fries. And I could not think of that myself because I was all about following the rules. And the rules were when the fries come out, you dump them in the thing and then you shake the salt on them. So that was procedure. And now at 57 years old, I'm constantly busting these youngins about procedure because they'll tell me about the procedure and I'll say, can you think for yourself? Why don't you do it this way? Procedure. That's all right. Go after
I
me.
find myself in the same boat saying that the same thing to adults.
Well, I find it's the youngins that are behind the cash registers, but the old ones are the ones cleaning the lobbies.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a true story. You got to visualize this, though. You have to visualize this. I used to work afternoons at a factory when I was a G steward. I just got to know my wife, and she worked for Elias Brothers. She was a waitress. So when I got out of work, I would drive there at nighttime. I've arrived there about 12 o'clock. They stay open until 2 at night, except for Sundays. I got to know the assistant manager of the big boy, where I was at with her, my wife. I would come in, and he would say, if you're hungry, just cook your hamburger. Don't worry about it. He says, all I ask you is just put a hat on and an apron to make, look like you work here. So I did. I come in one day, and I said, you know what, I'm hungry. I'm going to make 2 Elias Brothers big boys. So I could put a cap on, put an apron on, and I told the guy, I says I'm going to cook. He says, "Yeah, go ahead, go ahead." So I'm by myself and I'm cooking my hamburgers, and this outright customer pushes the waitress aside, says, "You," and he's pointing at me. He says, and he's got a whole plate of fries, and he's sticking it up there close to my face, and he grabs a hold of the fries and says, "Look at this son of a bitch." And the thing's waving back and forth. "Does this look crispy to you? Does it? Would you eat this son of a bitch?" I said, "Let me see that." So I grabbed his plate and put it on my plate and walked away. Hey, you son of a bitch. Come here. The assistant manager, asked my wife on the assistant manager had to talk to the guy, cool him down. I said, "Yeah, let me see the plate." Yeah, I put it on my plate, walked away. Fuck him. And I ate him right in front of him, too. I didn't give a shit. Yeah.
Well, if he didn't want them anyways,
Yeah, right. Yeah, hey, I don't work there. He's chewing my ass like crazy. Yeah. I'm like, what the hell? I didn't do nothing,
That's funny.
I
that's a
had my only threesome with 2 McDonald's managers. And we went and grabbed a whole bunch of food from McDonald's, went up to a cottage, and we had McDonald's food at home, well, at the cottage, because they were cooks too, right? So they knew how to cook all the food, and we cooked a big batch of McDonald's food at the cottage and had a threesome. It was great.
That's the way to do it.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
about tables, 2 back table.
What?
Think about what?
2 tables. Back. I'll just
You
wait till
okay,
that
kid?
sinks in. There you go, Dan. That might be not the real Dan at this point. He might have lost his signal. Might just be Dan in spirit. His avatar.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have a cigarette anyway. I won't be able to see anything right now.
I'm smoking a joint. That's why I'm cooked. What'd you say about 2 tables?
Yeah, the whole threesome thing. You'll figure it out.
Are you talking about when we were up? Not me, but we were up on the 2nd floor and they were watching on the camera. Oh, 2 tables as in 2 backs.
Right.
I wasn't gonna say a word.
I was too young. I was too young to even know how to do a proper threesome, so I really didn't do that much.
Big Mac meal on the left, Happy Meal on the right. I got it all covered.
No, I had a white guy on one side and a Portuguese guy on the other, and the
Someone just
side
popped up.
the side with the Portuguese guy had bruises, and the other side with the white guy there was no bruises. Dan's. Oh, he's outside. Maybe he's on one phone as opposed to another phone.
Oh, is that Dan?
Yeah, with the dog.
Except we don't have your audio, Dan. We just got your video.
Damn, that's pretty good. The dog's walking Dan. How about that?
Yeah, that's Dan going for a walk.
Yeah.
He can't even dox himself on this. There's like no businesses or nothing, just trees and land.
Looks like a nice place.
The dog is walking in the street, Dan. I think that's illegal. He's getting away now. Yeah, you guys have little. If you were where I am, that whole field would be filled with snow. Oh, somebody wrote in the private.
Wait
No
a minute.
audio,
How
for
does
fuck's sakes.
No audio.
Does
How
that
does
mean
Dan
you
get-
can't hear us? Audio means if you can hear us.
Wait a minute. How does Dan get the signal where he's at?
Cell phone.
They're everywhere. The cell phone towers. He's probably not that far away from central civilization. He's just on a road.
I can't do that with my phone. Won't do it. As soon as I leave my house, boom, it's gone. I can make videos, but I can't connect to StreamYard Live like he does. Weird.
Well, you're in America.
I'm sure you could. You just have to configure it.
We have cell phone towers everywhere.
Yeah, we got crow nests here.
You got what there?
Crow nests.
What'd you say?
Crow? I still didn't get it.
Crow.
It's
Crow nests.
crow dust?
No, crow's nest. Crow.
Crow's nest.
Crow's nest?
Crow's nest.
Yeah,
Oh,
crow
crow's
nest.
nest.
Yeah, we don't have
Uh,
cell phones. We got crow nests there.
Yeah, crow nest.
Oh, I didn't see how Dan caught up with the dog. Can you hear us, Dan?
If you can, shake your phone up and down.
That's too easy. If you
Yeah,
can
you're
do a couple,
I wrote something in the private in case he can't hear us.
If you can hear us walking the street.
Oh, he's giving us the finger so he can hear us. The street disappeared.
if you do a handstand for 20 seconds, I might start to believe you can hear us.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Now he's walking backwards. He's so talented.
I walk backwards, slipped on my own 2 feet.
See, he could be naked, and who would notice or care?
Believe me, probably by the time he gets to the end of this street here, there's probably like shitloads of stuff going on.
And that's a hell of a driveway there, buddy.
Yeah, he's just on some kind of farmland that's just off the highway or something, probably.
Wow, is that nice?
There's not too much, unless he's like way up north, there's not too much open land that isn't farmland.
What he needs is Barbara there.
Oh, God. You know those chills that Dan was talking about?
Yeah.
That's what I get from Barbara.
She does her job well.
Her job is to give people chills,
You betcha.
not the good kind of chills. Talking about after you eat 3 pieces of deep fried chicken kind of chills.
That's right.
Prairie, come on, Bear, come on up, man. There's no sense in writing. Just come on up.
Does Prairie ever go on panels? I've only ever seen her in Myron's chat.
I don't know. I don't know if she's scared of us or she just. I don't know.
She has something up with the signal, I think. She's been up with us on. She was up on backstage several times, and I think live on Epics once, if I remember. Yeah, so but I think it's her signal or something.
Yeah, but then she's in Saskatchewan, so there probably aren't too many cell towers out there. It's just cows and grass.
I think it's where she is specifically or something. I can't remember.
What if that? What do you call that? Booster signal would help her out.
Signal burst booster.
Yeah, they sell them at.
Yeah, we gotta plug them in. Oh yeah, right. I'm thinking she's out on the road, like Dan. I'm watching Dan. You can't plug things out. Yeah, she's at home. I have one of those, but they never work that great.
Is that right? Well,
I had 2 of them actually. We had to buy another one because they changed the signals, so the old one didn't pick up the new whatever it was.
Are those? Is that like those little sticker things or something? You put on your phone?
It's a box that you plug in, and it sometimes has antenna on the sides of it. And what you have to do is you have to take the box over to where the signal is, where this Wi-Fi or whatever it is, and then you capture it on your box, and then you take it and you plug it in where you are going to be, which is far away from the box, and then it will pick up the signal for you and then give you the signal to the computer, if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah.
You just press a button and it goes red and blue, and then when it catches the signal, it'll just go blue.
Dan, don't you ever feed your dog there, Dan?
No. Gotta eat garbage by the side of the road.
Poor things eating room.
And you're worried about my dogs getting Big Mac meat? The guy, he can't even answer. We can totally rib him, and he can't even answer. When he gets back, he's just gonna be swearing at us. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
That's a healthy dog, though.
It's black.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I saw Joe said he was gonna come up here, but he didn't.
No, he didn't say he was going to come up. He said he was going to make coffee.
I
That's
thought
his
that was,
code for "I'll see you later." I know
Oh.
his language.
well, no, but he said that before, and then he's actually come up, so it's like a crapshoot. But I did think he meant to come up, and I know he loves talking to Wrights and Nude, and I wasn't here then, but I don't know if he knows Dan. He must if he comes here.
When you got a lot going on, it's easy to just get on different tangents. You know, he lives very fluidly. That's the way to live, you know.
Well, yeah, I came here this morning. I didn't get any acknowledgement. I went, oh, fuck this shit, and I went and started doing my own shit.
You
And I came
dismissed
back.
us. We tried to get hold of you, and you left us. We did. We tried to get.
No,
It was,
you guys were showing a video, and it was about Amish houses or something, and then I waited till the end, and you put the StreamYard link in, but nobody said any hi, didn't say hi or nothing. I went, oh, fuck this shit, and I left because I had to reboot before I came up anyway. So I
make
didn't
us
feel
feel guilty now. I see. Then you still wanted to leave.
Way to neglect your chat rights.
I'm
Yeah,
half I'm half Palestinian, half Catholic. Guilt is in my blood. This is how you raise your children, with guilt.
What kind of host are you, Wrights?
I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean. You know what? Just for that, I'm going to hurt myself. I'm going to get a Big Mac.
Don't do that.
I'll
let
teach
me
you guys.
find my table.
Your table would be fruity. That's not nice.
It's a good.
Would you like a table? Would you like a tablecloth with a hole in it?
No, then she wouldn't be nude anymore. He's a new guru.
That's just
She's
to
new.
protect the dessert. I promise.
He's a new guru. She's nude fruit. Although I'd rather picture her as a French fry.
Oh man.
She's French.
Next time I have sex is gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
shit.
technically you would be the French fry there.
Damn, he's got some nice land there.
Data plan on the phone. Oh, that was the reason why she doesn't have enough data.
Is that a house? Oh, is he coming back to his house?
I don't know. Let's see if he doxes himself. Did he turn around?
I thought he did. Nope.
He keeps
I
on
can't-
turning, so I can't figure out which direction he's going. He's trying to confuse us now.
Well, as the guru would say, turn left. Turn left.
That's right. Sort of left.
Yeah. Keep your eyes on your fries.
Oh, trailers. Trailers, yeah.
Well, it's two of them.
Yeah. He's either on somebody else's land or one of them is where he lives. Yeah, that's where he lives. That one, the fifth wheel. No, the fifth wheel's not yours.
Damn, there's a lot of people there. More than I thought it would be.
How many people? I didn't see one person.
No, I'm at the houses. I mean, what the hell's that?
I'm telling you, in Ontario, there isn't much land that is, I mean, the prairies, you can find lots of land with no other civilization around, but in Ontario, it's pretty much built up. I mean, this is a lot of land to not see a house for a long while, but if you were in a car and traveled this, that'd be like 3 minutes, 2 minutes.
Good night, Cromwell. Bear, see you in a while, buddy. Get you tomorrow. We'll be here.
What? Cromwell
He's
Bear?
going. Yeah, he's going. Yeah. Get you shortly,
Bye,
folks.
Cromwell Bear.
I'm just gonna call him Bear. See you later, Bear.
Yeah, you know what else
Alas,
happened that night? Yeah.
alas, I never knew you.
Prairie goes, no, I was talking about how Dan
Hey,
has
Dan.
a connection out there. Data
Oh,
plan
I
on
see.
the phone. Oh, data plan on the phone. Oh,
Yeah,
you got to
yeah.
pay extra. Ah, I see. I didn't know that.
Well, yeah, if he's on the phone and he's outside, he's got to have a data plan.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. Well, that means I'm gonna have to do that with my phone then.
If you want to broadcast from outside, yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. Okay.
And outside traveling. I mean, you could be outside in a car outside McDonald's getting their Wi-Fi, right? But if you want to go freely, walk freely, you need that data on your phone.
I'll remember that. Thank you. Busy mucking around dishes and I have to make some pierogies. Whoa.
Oh, I ate my pierogies
And a
like
few
last
things
week.
to make. Oh, Prairie, you're a tease. Wow, pierogies. My wife loves pierogies.
I love pierogies too. They're a form of potato.
Yeah, they are. You're right. Yeah, they're.
I'm joking because I love potato. I'm all about potatoes. I am a potato.
Oh,
I'm a spiritual potato.
my wife tells me I look like a watermelon.
I always say I look like a pumpkin with toothpick arms and legs. That's your average diabetic body. And I can't
I've
take
always.
part in those fasts you were talking about either.
Wait till you try that rutabaga. Oh, that's gonna be good. That is good
It's
stuff.
rutabaga. There's no R on the end. I've seen it
That's the way
spelled.
we pronounce it over here for rutabaga. You have no R in yours?
What?
No R?
There's no R on the end of rutabaga.
No, no A. Rutabaga.
Yeah, rutabaga. Yeah.
Yeah, not rutabaga.
The other way one sounds like you're begging for roots. That'd be like Nudie on the streets. Got any roots to spare? I'll pay you Tuesday
Oh,
for a root today.
sauerkraut pierogies I'm making. Oh my goodness.
Oh, you mean there's sauerkraut in them, or you mean sauerkraut with them? You put
Yeah.
sauerkraut with them. I've never had it with. Oh, yes, I have. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. There was a Polish place that's it was at near the campsite.
And a butter tart slice and a peanut butter marshmallow square. Then I'm done. Never heard of that one.
Ew, ew.
And them.
Marshmallows. I can't stand marshmallows. I used to think I liked them when I was a kid, and I didn't like them, but they were so soft and squishy and neat to hold. So I like that. But the taste of them, I don't know if they use different sugar for it or the way it's processed or I don't know what, but there's some stuff, there's some sweetness I can't stand, and then other that I just don't even know is there.
I'd rather take a shot of vinegar than I would sweets candy. I do get a sweet tooth very, very rarely, but vinegar is usually my brand.
That's your sweetness?
Yeah, yeah, I like vinegar.
Vinegar's not sweet.
I know, but I'd rather take that than I would sweets.
Oh no, I'll eat a Starburst candy
Yeah,
and I didn't
yeah.
even know Big Macs had sugar in them. Holy shit. That must be the cocaine.
Damn, he lives in a nice area. You know that?
Really?
Look at that. Yeah.
It just looks like brush to me. It'd probably be nicer if I could see the leaves, but all the leaves are off now. The crab apples are still on the trees, but the leaves are gone.
Oh, you got crab apples at your place? At your place?
And
Ooh.
but okay, I live in the city and I live on a
Oh,
main street, but we have trees planted all along the street. And in front of me, I have a Japanese crabapple tree. In the spring, there's about 3 days, maybe say 5 days, where this tree springs petals, beautiful, white with a little bit of pink in the petals. And the tree is so glorious. and then all the puddles drop in like a day. So
You know what I do
5
with
days out of this year. Pardon?
You know what I do with crab apples?
Cook them?
No, I take the crab apples off the tree, right?
Yeah.
Throw them on the ground and eat the tree.
And what the tree?
Eat the tree.
You eat the tree.
Yeah. Step is good on there.
Steps?
It was a joke. Never mind. Never mind.
What are steps?
Sap. Sap.
Oh, the sap. Oh, tree
Oh,
spit.
yeah.
Oh, I can't stand tree spit.
Prairie says sauerkraut, bacon, onions, and this time I put in a
Mild
mild
Italian.
Italian sausage. Oh my
Oh no,
God.
meat doesn't belong in a pierogi.
It's so good already.
Oh no, that's pig. You're eating pig.
You're
That would totally ruin the pierogi for me. Put a pig in there. It's like putting my dog in there. All the rest sounded great with the onion and the sauerkraut and the bacon. Although bacon is pig too, but I don't put bacon on mine. But I used to when I used to eat pig.
She goes, yes, I am.
Yes, I am. What, eating a pig? She's from the prairie. She doesn't understand being meatless. They live by the cow alone.
You know, this is really hard for me. I mean, sometimes, like my wife does, cook pierogies. She puts it in a pan and cooks it. I'm like, "Ah, got it. I'm trying to be faithful with myself and not eating this stuff. But I'll tell you, it's hard sometimes.
You know what though? I don't fry mine. I put them in the oven or in the
Okay.
air fryer, but not like not frying them. I don't fry them because
Yes,
the
you do.
frying. They tell you not to fry them because they might burst, right? They might pop open. You could end up with a fire with the grease. And I think boiling them is boring. Although I have tasted good ones that are boiled, but it just seems so boring. It's like watery dough, right? But if I put them in the oven, don't put them for too long because you don't want it to be too hard, especially if you don't have any teeth. Just keep them soft, but you put them in the oven. You're not. It's not too bad. Then you just
Sounds
got to
good.
worry that you're eating dough, right?
It does sound good, though. Either way.
What's this? A farmhouse? Is that a bus stop? Wait, turn around. Turn
Who's
around.
that?
Oh, it's a
A gazebo.
gazebo, and a farmhouse, an A-frame farmhouse.
That must be abandoned. It is abandoned.
No, there's a car parked
Oh,
outside.
yeah, there is. You're right.
It's very
Get away
flat.
from my house.
Was that Dan?
It sounded
that
like
was
it.
you. Well, he lives in the field there beside beside the house. Wait, how many houses are there? I just saw another house.
Oh, yeah, it's one across the street, isn't there?
See, I told you it wouldn't be too far away from civilization. And they have
Farther the better
gazebos
for me.
they have gazebos as bus stops.
Well, it's a garage.
Oh,
by the looks of it.
yeah, it's a garage, it's not a house. That's a nice piece of land then. If somebody like has that land, that's a nice piece of land. But he's going up the driveway, so he doesn't live there. He just doesn't get shot when he walks on other people's properties.
That's freedom there. It is. People trusting other people like that. That's good.
Yeah, well, it's Canada. I'm just joking. People don't shoot each other that quickly. In Toronto, they do, but not the rest of us.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the highway there. Come on, doggy. Come on, doggy.
Yeah, come on back. You don't want to go there.
He's got something in his mouth.
And he's got a long road to walk there to his house.
Oh, he just went down the driveway to go get the dog. Yep.
Oh, that's the driveway. Okay.
So you live in that farmhouse or in the garage? Oh, that's so cool. Are you like renting a room in it, or you get to live in the whole thing? No, he's not renting a room. Do you get to do you get to live in the whole thing? Yes.
Uh,
Holy shit.
I want to ask you something there, Dan. You got bricks in the car?
Inside
That's
job.
not the question. Is there anything left on the pads? That's the question.
You could jump right on the roof. You could jump right on the roof.
Wow. Is that a steel roof? That is a steel roof.
Are the calipers still intact?
Oh, I love it, Dan. Oh, can I live under that tree over there? He's got a picnic tent bench. Oh, this is the temperature. Is minus something. Can't see.
Can't see what
On the
that
blurry,
is.
yeah. He put his finger on it.
I think he put
Too
his finger
fast.
on the Fahrenheit though, like 60 or something.
Beautiful
Oh.
in there. Look at that. Wow, he puts me to shame.
That kind of looks like what I'm living in.
Oh yeah? Yeah,
Yeah.
but is this Dan's place?
Yeah.
So he
Nice.
owns this.
I'll let him explain when he's back.
All right. I'm trying to find it's 1 degree here. 1 degree
Just
Celsius.
about 32 degrees here. Okay.
Yeah, 34 year 4 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, we got about 40, supposed to be 40, 41 or 42 today.
So he couldn't have been pointing to the 60 Fahrenheit because he's not that far away from me. If he's only an hour and a half.
Damn, that's close.
Even if he lives an hour and a half south, it's still not going to be 60.
Is someone thirsty?
Oh, that's Frodo. He's drinking his colloidal silver water.
I thought it was Dan's dog for a minute.
No, it's my dog.
Oh.
Tomorrow it's going to be a balmy 2. Oh no, Monday's going to be 5. And Tuesday's going to be 5, but it's going to be raining. Wednesday's going to be raining. It's going to be -1. And -3, -4, -7 by Saturday.
-7?
Not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
Oh,
it's
okay.
-7 next Saturday. Like
All
in
right.
the new year, I guess. Or yeah, on the 1st, on New Year's Day. It'll be -7.
Well, the holidays are supposed to, Christmas, that is, we're supposed to have 50 degrees. We'll see if it changes. But,
I have a freezing rain warning.
Wow.
He was asking me if it was raining, and it's not raining here, but we have a freezing rain warning, which is really going to suck because when it goes up minus, everything's going to turn to ice.
Yeah.
Like all the snow is going to melt because it's +1, right? So it's in the process of melting. And then if we get the freezing rain on top of that, it's going to be a big slushy mess. And then when it goes minus tonight, it'll just be a sheet of ice.
That's going to be a mess.
Yeah, well, it's not so bad in the country, but in the city, holy shit. We don't live on the first floor, so when cars crash into the building, I got something to...
Like I was telling Nude, man, I'm so tired of driving in the city. It's ridiculous, you know? These freaking people don't give a shit. Always in a rush, you know, don't care. Get on you.
Literally drove me mental driving in the city. Lost my mind.
Yeah.
Hey, he's back. Well, my city, a traffic jam in my city is like 5 cars and a bicycle. Like it's not, well, there's not that many people in the city, but and I live right downtown. It's not that bad. But in Toronto, never mind.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
hearing,
right. I lived for 10 years right at Danforth and Woodbine.
hey,
And
I
I
brought
worked at Queen and right at the bottom of Queen and
Eastern.
Broadview, basically. Right at
Oh,
the end of
Broadview.
River Street. On River Street, Queen and River, Standard
Yeah.
Auto Glass.
Where the Humane Society is, or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit south of there.
Yeah, they had a nice bridge there.
Mm-hmm. They still do, don't they?
I don't know. I've been there for
Yeah.
So many years now.
Anyways, it take like an hour and a half for like a 25-minute drive.
Yeah.
An hour and a half.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to go. I lived in Toronto for the first 42 years of my life. So Toronto is where I'm from. But it took an hour and a half to get from the West End, where in the Junction, to get to North York to visit my father, where I grew up in North York. And
Which is like a 20-minute drive.
It's yeah. It's like maybe closer to half an hour, but yeah. It took an hour and a half just to get through the
traffic's
TCC.
brutal.
But I'm thank God for the TCC, or else I wouldn't have been able to get around the city. So
I
I'm
didn't
glad
use
it
it.
exists.
I hated transit.
Yeah, well, if I was a real housewife, I would have never had to take transit, but I was just a poor little. No, actually, I was medium. When I was growing up, we were medium. What do you call the medium? Middle income, middle class.
That's not the only way to not have to take transit.
Hitchhike.
Well, you have to have a guy who's got a car.
I don't have a guy with a car.
You are the guy with the car.
You are the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fruity's a table. You're a car.
Oh my God.
And I didn't have money for a donkey either. So
I'm definitely not a housewife.
no.
You don't do dishes?
Fruity's the housewife.
No.
I hate to say, but I do.
What?
Yeah, I sure do every day.
Bicycle? You want me to bicycle from the Junction to Shepherd Don Mills?
Kind of diet Rudy and Fruity are on. They don't have any dishes.
Rinse and go.
Especially when it's no grease. That's the worst part about it. When you eat raw veggie and fruit, there's no, you just rinse with the water. Yeah. Basically dry and go again.
Yeah, but there's also
I don't even dry.
You should still have
Rinse
a
and
plate.
go.
You should still have a plate. There's juice that falls down from the apple.
Yeah.
I'm not washing the floors every time I eat a fucking apple. Use a plate, Nude.
Use a plate for an apple? Is that what you're telling us?
Anything you eat.
You're crazy,
No.
matey.
Your
No.
seaweed.
My hand's a plate.
Unless you just eat the nuts out of the plastic.
The nuts? You mean the core of the apple?
It's on the
We don't eat nuts.
He eats seeds and nuts. That's his diet. Seeds and nuts and apples.
Say what?
What?
This is what the holidays are all about. Holiday inflation is slowing, but price is still high. Does that make sense to you guys? Really?
Holidays are about the food.
Oh, it's all
Fuck
commercialized.
holidays.
Right. Not
Yeah.
the
See on my video, my neighbors, that was my neighbors I was walking on. They have all kinds of fruit trees planted there and berries where they have the trailer park, the trailer there.
Yeah.
That was all my neighbors back. I have 5 acres here, and my neighbor has like 50 acres, and it wraps right around my property.
Wow.
So
I'd like to have a holiday. I just don't know how.
Every day's a holiday.
My whole life's a holiday. So Dan.
What?
I know this
Cat.
is not
from
probably the right way to do it.
Ontario.
But do you own that house and property?
Yep.
And you don't have a wife?
Nope.
Oh, geez.
You don't
That's
have-
why I own. That's why I own a house and property.
Oh.
He's got a maid.
Well, it takes a couple incomes to afford a house nowadays.
Well, I'm retired and old. I did all my
You're not
slave.
old. Aren't you younger
58.
than me? What?
I'm 58.
Okay, well, 1 year older than me.
Mhm.
Screw you. Old. I'm approaching old. I'm not old yet.
You guys are ancient.
Oh
I'm
my
Yeah.
god.
You're
That
not
must be
exactly a
moldy.
puppy.
Oh.
You're just a younger brother. You're not.
Who,
You're
me
not
or
a
Root?
guru.
Ooh,
No,
yeah.
you're 1 year older than me.
Am I?
Yeah.
What do they
and-
call our generation? X? Are we X's or what are
Yeah. Yeah, we're X.
we? Are we?
Yeah. But
Hmm.
my mom was an actual boomer. The boomers were named
Yeah,
new
my mom
boomers.
too. Born in the 40s, right?
46, my mom was born. And that was the year after, that was right about when everybody was coming back from the war and fucking
right.
their wives. And then all
Perfect
these
time to
babies
be
came
born.
out.
I'm a
That-
generation question mark.
yeah,
I
you're
wish I
in the
was
middle. Yeah, you're probably Generation Y.
No, it's just a
Why?
question mark.
Because we love you.
He's one of those yuppie
Thank you.
generation.
That's a Disneyfication. I recognize that.
You're my kid's age generation. You could be my kid, couldn't you?
No. He's only 11 years younger than me, so he's like
Oh,
10 years younger. No, are you 77 or 76?
Who?
I think he's
Guru.
talking to Nude.
Guru.
He doesn't
The year I
answer
was
questions.
born, 76.
You're 76. Okay, so he's 10 years younger than me. He's 11 years younger than you. If you had a kid when you're 11, you have some serious problems.
Yeah, true. I tried. No one would let me at that age yet.
It's too gross. When I was 11, even when I was 16, it was gross.
I remember trying when I was 6, trying to have sex with girls.
Did you know what you were doing?
Well, no, but I was trying to get in there, trying to do something.
How did you know where you were supposed to
Perverted.
stick it?
Hmm?
How did you know where you're supposed to stick it?
I don't know. Just try to get in their pants. I'm saying, try and have sex with them. When I was
Yeah,
It's
6 years old.
but
it's
like, how
it's
did you know
pretty
you were-
logical. It's not meant to go in the ear, but
Yeah.
just saying.
I was gonna say, like, why? Like, did you
Nature
try
was
the
taking its
ear or
course.
the mouth?
I'll just say nature was taking its course.
Nature does not take its course at 6 years old. You have to be influenced.
Have to be what?
You have to be influenced to.
I
be
was by
doing
a girl. The
Oh,
girl was
see?
influencing me.
No,
No,
you meant-
I'm saying I was interested in girls at that age, trying to have sex with them. To
okay. I was
whatever, get under
interested
their
in
pants.
boys at that age, but I was only interested in holding their hand.
Well, that's you. Sorry
Yeah,
for your
but-
luck.
Well,
You guys like to have a dinner table?
comes to different times for different people.
No, but I knew where the things went because I was influenced. Let's put it that way, influenced in a bad way. But when I was growing up, but that was not something that I wanted to do with boys. That was like even French kissing was gross. When I was 12 years old, I was my first French kiss, and it was
And you thought that was gross?
well, I did before I did it.
I'll get the
Before
hot
I
wax
did it.
candle. You get the tablecloth, right?
I've done a hot wax thing before.
What are you talking about? You
What
pervert.
are you talking about?
What you talking about?
I was just copying something I saw. I didn't understand I don't understand the draw about wax, but I just saw it on a video or something and on TV or something. One time, my mom took me and my friend to go see the movies. I was like 7 years old. We were both 7 years old. And she dropped us off at the movies, and it was supposed to be a kid's movie, but they changed the movie and my mom didn't know. And they let us into a restricted movie. It wasn't that bad back then when I was 7. It was the 70s. So it was called, was it Lady Smith's Blue Sings the Blues or something like that? It was what they call a blue movie. We ended up in a blue movie at 7 years old, not knowing what, like we went to go see, I don't know if it was supposed to be a cartoon or a Disney movie or something. My mom was horrified when she came to pick us up.
Blue movies is something I remember that they played on City TV
City
on
TV,
Saturday
that's right.
nights
Yeah.
at midnight, and you'd be able to see a titty maybe if you're
Yeah.
lucky. You had to
Yeah,
wait till
yeah, yeah.
midnight for it to come on and watch some shitty movie.
Yeah, it's soft porn.
And I was like 9 years old, 10 years old when that was happening. And I used to,
Yeah.
my dad used to sit up and watch it, and I would too.
Oh, I never
My
saw
dad
anybody
let
in
me
my house.
sit up with him.
I used to turn it on if I could, but I didn't understand. I was watching for the movie. I wasn't watching for the porn. So I was just thinking, I watched over the years how they've pushed the envelope to be trying to do things that the censors would stop you from, like swearing. So certain words like bitch was the first one they allowed on the TV. And then eventually I was surprised when I went to the States, I came back and people were saying shit on the TV. I was like, wow. And now they say fuck on the TV at certain times. So the blue movies, I just looked at as them trying to push the envelope.
Yeah. Their envelope.
Censorship is a disease.
And it's their envelope.
You know,
They make
censorship
the
has a
rules.
place, though. It's like free speech has a limit. Censorship has a place, because when I was raising I always thought about that. You know, no censorship, nothing should be censored. And then I had a child, and there were things that were not appropriate for her to see at her age. She wouldn't be able to process it properly.
You know what's not appropriate? The
What?
whole thing. Everything. Shouldn't even
What,
have that
life?
on. Oh,
Oh, the
TV.
TV? Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, we lost rights.
I'm a hypocrite now because I have a TV, but
Oh, I don't.
I'll be
I
right
have a
back.
TV, but it's not hooked. It's hooked up to my Wii.
we
Yeah, but I don't have it hooked up to cable, or I don't watch. But I do watch some shows online, so I still technically am watching TV online. But it's just a couple shows. Well, it's a lot of shows, but all one franchise. Real Housewives.
oh fuck,
Yeah,
pure poison.
it's my new Disney. I was brought up on Disney, my number one best MK Ultra, and now I have my Housewives that I can sit and dream and pretend that I have all the things they have, and that I'm eating all the things they're eating,
And
wearing
care
everything
about
they're doing.
Christmas.
Pardon?
And care about holidays like Christmas and stuff.
Well, no, but see, now to me, holidays are about family. Holidays is about getting together and eating and celebrating whatever. It's not even about the religion, although to me, Christmas, because it's not being properly observed, it does really piss me off about how people celebrate Christmas, by replacing my absolute favorite activist with Satan. That just pisses me right off. And doing the exact opposite of what my best spiritual teacher would stand for. They do the exact opposite for Christmas. So it just really pisses me off that people don't see through it and don't stop it. And it really pisses me off that I can't tell my grandson that it's a load of fucking shit.
I'll tell him if you want.
Oh, I wish. Stand in line. I can't do anything or I'll be in trouble for my daughter. But my daughter, She doesn't have one Santa. She doesn't do the stocking or nothing in her house. It's the fucking other grandma. Her whole house, and I'm not kidding you. I'm not exaggerating, okay? Everything is covered in Santas. She's got Santas everywhere. She completely goes into the whole satanic worship of Christmas, the new Christmas. And I can't do a thing because it's the other grandmother. She is doing the tooth fairy, though.
It looks like Wright slipped over his thumb.
He's probably in the basement trying to figure it out. Nude, bring him back up.
He's tripping on his thumb.
You know
I
what?
never investigated the root of the tooth fairy one. Not sure where that came from.
Neither have I. I love fairies. I'm a fairy, so I'm fine with it.
That's probably probably paganism too.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. Building a house out of teeth, I'm sure.
Was that what they were doing? She was doing with the teeth?
Yeah, they build houses. They
It's a
build
female, right?
Castles.
I'm just guessing the tooth fairy's female, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's building a house out of the teeth?
Yeah.
Oh.
Castle.
Nasty. A castle?
Yeah.
Sounds like a Walt Disney thing, a Disney tale.
Totally.
Gross.
I was told, though, by somebody who read my chakras that I have the soul of a fairy. And I asked 2 other mediums, because she said she could see my wings. And I asked 2 other mediums if they could see my wings. And one kind of went, I think. And the other one said, yeah. So I'm wondering what the hell that means. That put me into a little bit of a tizzy there for a bit, because from the lore of what write this back. From the lore of what fairies are, they steal human souls and then get into the bodies. And I died when I was 4 weeks old. And I thought,
hey, new guy,
Yeah.
get off my stream. Sorry, Miss Cat. Keep going.
Isn't this pizza slide by?
That guy sounds sick.
Go on, Kate.
Don't forget it.
No, I want to hear it, actually. I was listening to
Well,
your
it was
story.
pretty deep, but now it's just shit.
Oh, don't be like that.
I'm a girl.
It's your hormones talking.
So I died when I was exactly. I died when I was 4 weeks old, and came back to life. So I was wondering if it was if a fairy stole my soul, and that somewhere there's a human soul out there. Now I don't think there's any such thing as a human soul anymore, but that there's a human soul out there somewhere.
Whoa.
And trapped because they don't do nice things to the human soul. So I was like, oh my God, did I steal the body of a human? So I went through like a few weeks of that. Total guilt.
And you said you didn't do LSD?
Never. I have a natural.
I think you have.
I have a natural imagination. Actually, it's not natural. It's completely sculpted by Disney and
Wow.
Star Trek. Star Trek and Disney. Classic Star Trek. I got a kiss from William Shatner when I was 8 years old.
And it grossed you out.
No, I went back for it because I forgot it. You remember the telethons on Channel 9? On CTV, CFTO? They had a telethon every year.
Vaguely, yeah.
Well, they had William Shatner there sitting with an aquarium beside him and people lining up. And my mom gave me her 2 Making of Star Trek books. She had 2 of them. And she got me to go get into line. She was sitting in the bleachers. And so was my dad. And I got into line and waited for my chance. And I got up there and I got his signature on the two books. And then I put the money, you had to put the money in the aquarium for the donation to the telethon. And then I ran back to my parents. And then they go, you forgot your kiss. So I went running back up to the front of the line and I tugged on his arm. And he looked down, and this was all on TV, by the way. He looked down, I said, I forgot my kiss. So he gave me a kiss on the cheek, and that was my claim to fame. And I got home, and we lived in Ontario housing. I got home, and one of the ladies, two townhouses down from us, she came out and said, "Oh dear, we saw you on TV," and she handed me my picture of Jesus. She handed me a portrait of Jesus for me to put on my wall, and that thing sat on my wall the whole time that I was growing up. He was my first crush, was Jesus. And I thought I was going to hell because I had a crush on Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, but he had that long hair and a beard and a mustache. And forevermore, that was always my type of guy. And that's why I'm going to just be peeing my pants the whole time I'm watching Jason Momoa on Tuesday.
Who?
Jason Momoa, Aquaman.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah.
We're
He's
gonna
more than
filibuster it with Ron Jeremy, guys.
Oh, God. You know, Ron Jeremy belongs with Barbara.
I'll see if I can arrange that.
I can't think of a grosser guy than Ron Jeremy.
He's
Greasy
the
or
ultimate
dirty.
porn star. He's the ugliest guy in the world, and he gets it all.
Has he ever been named the ugliest guy in the world?
I don't know, but it
He's
would be
definitely
appropriate.
the most repulsive. Well, him and the guy who used to sing "Tiptoe Through the Tulips."
That's why he's such a superstar. You know, he's got all the goodies the corporate life could afford you, and he doesn't have to look like anything other than he does.
Oh, who was that guy?
Well, does he have some
Who was
amazing
he?
or something? Because why?
No, tiptoe through the windows.
No, "Tiptoe Through the Tulips."
To each other. Yeah. I read the
Tiptoe
windows.
Tiptoe through the windows is going to get you arrested.
That's what I'm thinking.
I forgot what the guy. I think his name was Emo, but I'm not sure.
No. You talking about the song, right?
The song. There was a weird guy who used to sing this song. He was on like, what was that black and white show? People always went on that show. That was the show to go if you were a music.
I know.
Not Dick Clark. It was earlier than that.
Yeah, I know. I know who you're talking about. I got his face. I can't think of his name.
Yeah. Short guy, balding.
Ed Sullivan.
Ed Sullivan. No, was it Ed Sullivan? That was one of them. That was one.
Really big shoe.
Yeah. That was one of them. But no, I was thinking about the other guy.
Dick Clark.
No, not Dick Clark. It was before Dick Clark.
Help me out, guys. Come on.
More like Ed Sullivan times. Shit. He's so famous and just completely wiped out of my mind. I think Michael Jackson was like the Jacksons were first on that show.
Don't know.
Was it Ed something or
Donahue?
no? Goddess bless Donahue. Oh my gosh, I miss him so much.
Jerry Springer.
Oh God, no.
Who was that black guy
No, it wasn't a black
in the
guy.
90s?
It was Montel Williams. Montel Williams, are you talking about for a shot talk show?
No.
Arsenio Hall had a
Yeah, the Arsenio Hall.
Yeah. But
I'm
Montel
embarrassed that we know all this about TV.
I know all kinds of stuff.
But I don't know how to grow a garden.
You what?
I don't know how to grow a garden.
I know how to grow a garden and I know all about TV.
Don't you? I'll show you how to grow a garden with a bucket.
Then you won't be hungry this year.
I don't have any place to grow anything. I don't have any sun to grow anything.
No one's got any sun anymore. Keep spraying every day. It's just gray.
I mean I'm blocked by trees on one side and I can't get out this tiny little window and garden. And that's the
Don't
only
they
place
have
to get
community
my
gardens anywhere around in your neighborhood?
Yes, but they're too far away for me to walk to, and I can't.
Come on. Oh, that's right. You're not doing well physically, are you?
No, I have to use a stick to walk, and I can't
Mm.
even walk as far as I could a year ago.
Shitty.
Yeah, I know. I did it to myself. Nobody blame.
Can't you
Well,
get
I could blame the oligarchy, but
can't you exercise and get healthy again?
I don't want to say no, but I have problems that can't be fixed. So they can get worse, but I can try and mitigate.
Like you got bone grinding on bone kind of thing?
No, God, no. Jesus, thank God. I know I don't have that. No, just my arteries are pretty much blocked everywhere.
Oh, that's reversible, isn't it, Rue?
No.
Yep.
No, it's not.
It is.
It is not.
You
Believe me,
cleaned them
I've
out.
researched and researched. Not even the naturopaths say that, so I don't know why you say that.
It is.
Especially if you say it's not, then it's definitely not.
Well, that's why I said when you asked me about the exercise and all that stuff, I didn't want to say no, can't, never. I don't want to say that. It's not good to put that out in the universe, and it's not necessarily true. But as far as being able to melt, which was what I was trying to do with the garlic, try to melt the plaque that's in the, if it's a blood clot, you can melt it. But if it's plaque, and with all the damage that I've done so far, it is not reversible as far as I can tell. There is no proof I've been able to see, and even though I regard Nude with great respect, I don't know how he says that without anything to back it up.
Facts from experience.
You did not have what I have.
Drink apple cider vinegar.
Nothing to do with me.
You know somebody who needed 2 bypasses and is a year from losing her legs, was able
Worse.
to reverse it.
Worse.
You are? A year
I
away
am.
from losing your legs, yeah?
Yeah. That's what the lady said if I don't take the goddamn medicine. Medication. I don't even call it medicine. Medication. And
So
I
they're-
agreed to take one. And that was the cholesterol thing. And I just got my results back. And I definitely reduced my cholesterol, which means I'm not making it worse faster. That's all it means. I'm not actually clearing up anything that I have when it comes to that. And actually, my good cholesterol was down, which I don't understand because I actually had enough money to buy a whole bag of avocados. And I ate a half an avocado every day on toast. And still I didn't have enough good cholesterol. So I'm taking their damn pill, which I cut in half. So she goes, don't do that. So she just prescribed me for half the amount. Because you can't, if it's a medication that you can't just stop, then there's a problem with that. You have to wean yourself off or else you can have a heart attack. So I was not too keen on taking it, but it was better than all the rest of the suggestions. And my sugar is totally out of whack. I'm leaking too much protein, like more than double the last test, which was 3 months ago. Which means my kidneys are not doing too well.
Gee, I thought I had it bad. Wow.
Oh, that's not even everything. Trust me. My sugar is
well, I
completely out
trust
of
you.
whack.
Just joking.
Yeah.
I'm the poster child for McDonald's.
Big Mac poster child.
Yep.
Big
Yeah.
No, I'm one to
Get it.
talk. I'm poisoned too, full of toxins.
Pin up the Big Mac.
You want to see my desktop?
What on your on your PC?
on my laptop, yeah.
What is it? The big arches, yellow arches?
No, hold on a second.
A big greasy Big Mac.
Okay. Screenshotting was canceled. Make sure you click share. Okay, hold on a second. I did it wrong. I was trying to share my entire screen, and then I just go down to my desktop and show you. Share screen.
Oh. Well, you're doing that. Look at this. I didn't see this. Prairie. No, just me and the neighbor guy asked me for dinner. So that's what I'm taking, and I'm doing some Brussels sprouts. Huh.
Lucky guy.
Actually, that's a dangerous thing to do if you're trying to impress a guy is take him Brussels sprouts.
Why? Because it gives you gas.
Yeah, amongst other things.
Makes you fart.
Not broccoli
Hey.
either.
Hey, baby.
Yeah.
I'm not into that.
Actually, at the nurse practitioner's office, on a table beside one of the seats, they had a case
my
of
God.
beans, and right next to it, a case of condoms. And it was like, you're gonna either take one or the other, because if you're gonna take the beans, there's no point in taking the fucking condom.
Hey, Rudy, have you ever eaten raw Brussels sprout?
Yeah.
Ugh, and it's good.
All right.
No,
Yuck. I don't like Brussels sprouts. They're
they're
bitter for
good if
fuckers.
you they're good if you cook them right and they're dripping in butter.
That's why I'm asking if you ate it raw.
Yeah, no, it's gross.
Probably within
It's
a
not
salad.
gross.
It says
No.
it's not gross saying the man who only eats nuts and seeds.
But you
In fact, nuts and seeds are way better than broccoli.
If I only eat nuts and seeds, how could I eat Brussels sprouts?
Well, I'm saying, yeah, but nuts and seeds are actually way better tasting than fucking broccoli.
probably ate it raw on a salad, though, right, Rue? Not like on its own.
Yeah, but what's a salad for you?
Well, yeah, I'm broken up and put in a salad mostly. But
Yeah.
it's not
What's
like
a
I
salad?
haven't been into one, you know.
No.
If it's nuts and seeds, it's not a salad. It's a nut bowl.
Fair enough.
Well,
No.
when I eat beans, I make sure I don't fart when I eat them, and I tell my wife when she cooks, make sure you take the air out of the beans. So she gets a needle, and she gets a needle and pierces every bean, gets the air out of them for me.
Yeah.
That's fucking dedication, man. Holy shit.
The only question is, does she take the needle out?
Now that is the question.
What's in the needle that you put in your bean?
If she hears about you talking about tables, she might leave the needle in.
You
Hell,
thought
she
she was
nailed me
taking the air out. She was really giving him an injection.
Baby, would you like some Sprite under that table?
Now you're inspiring me to eat salad.
Speaking of beans, I love bean soup, like split bean bean
Oh,
soup.
I can't stand beans. Oh my god.
Oh,
I can't
it's so
look at
good.
them.
Oh, you guys want to try some awesome beans? You heard of
love
Dr. Pepper, right?
What?
Dr. Pepper's a pop.
Yeah. Well, they're making beans now.
Oh, gross.
No, it is good. I'm telling you, I
Yeah.
did. Wow, it is good.
You're going to end up with cholesterol.
No, I don't eat them, but I mean, I did eat them. They're still around though. We looked at them yesterday. It's called Dr. Pepper, and they are good. They are.
Excuse me.
I do eat
What'd you do,
green
fart?
beans. I like green
Okay.
He's eating Brussels sprouts. What's that?
I eat green beans. But I don't know why I can eat green beans, but I can't eat other beans.
I'll eat them all. I like lentils.
Oh. Arabs have a lentil soup. They eat a lot of lentils, Arabs. My brother did make a good lentil soup one time.
Lentils really helped me out a lot when I was.
They have lots of protein. I wish I liked them. I wish I
Don't
liked.
they use?
Oh, sure.
Go on.
No, I just said I wish I liked beans. That's all.
Well, didn't they use that for lentil? Huh? For Good Friday or something? Instead of eating fish, you eat. I mean, if you don't want to eat fish, you can have lentil or something like that. Some holiday.
Arabs?
Does anybody know it? No, Catholic Church.
Oh,
Catholic
no.
Church. Was that good for our? What do you call that? Oh, never mind.
Hey, I got a question for you guys. Not for Rue, for you two. If you could do it all over again, would you live Rue lifestyle of way of eating, or would you go back to the way you're eating now?
I think I'd
No,
eat the leaves. I'd eat the
You
leaves.
eat
yeah,
what?
me too.
Yeah, I'd eat like lettuce and stuff like that. I wouldn't. But yeah, I like the principle, and so
Would you
therefore,
eat
yeah,
meat?
I think I would like to do it just for the principle,
Would you
not
eat
for the
meat?
taste. But
So you wouldn't eat meat?
oh yeah, definitely. No, whether it's movie style or not, I definitely would not eat meat. No.
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
Although I'm always on the fence about fish.
Fish is the same thing.
Well, I know, but except that Nudie's gonna argue, but like fish don't know shit.
It had nothing to do with it. And how do you know?
Fish don't know shit.
Fish don't know shit.
Yeah, I don't
Fuck
think we have a
them
deal with
fish.
fish. And I
This
don't
is the logic coming from a table.
From a Big Mac.
Table.
From a Big
Oh,
Mac
table,
patty.
man. I'm an exercise. I'm an exercise guy.
Fish don't know shit. That should be
Fish
a
don't
bumper
know
sticker.
shit.
Hey, that should be a bumper sticker. Fish don't
Yeah,
know
no,
shit.
for the principle of the no meat. I like of not killing anything,
Mm.
not any animals. I think that plants are meant to be eaten. If a giraffe doesn't care if it's eating leaves or those kind of things, then I don't see why we should. So I don't think that there's a problem, and I don't think that the exertion of energy that comes that people are. I don't think the plant is screaming.
Huh?
That's what people say, that the plant is screaming, because if you measure the energy when you like break off a branch or something like that, it makes a different signature, energy signature, and people are saying that's the plant screaming, and I don't think that.
Could be the plant warning the next plant beside it that something's disturbing it.
I think it's just that the energy gets disturbed.
They do that. They warn each other.
Oh,
Plants
sure, but it's not because I don't think
communicate.
they don't have any emotions. They
How do
just
you know?
it's just a smart thing to do. It's just the way that nature works. It's a smart thing to do, is to be able to communicate with each other and all that stuff. But I don't think they're going, "Oh geez, we lost a tree in the forest last week."
I found out how you can catch. I found out how you can catch any fish you want to. Easy catch, no hook, no nothing. And this is how you do it.
Facebook.
You get yourself some chewing tobacco in a can. You get in your boat, you roll out there. You roll the tobacco in a ball. You throw the ball of tobacco in the water. When the fish sees it,
float up.
no, when the fish sees it, it grabs it, starts chewing on it. And when it comes up to spit, you hit it with a freaking bat. Guaranteed.
What a hillbilly. Hey, Nude, see what this sea bear is saying? 99% of all plant life on Earth is toxic to humans, and 99% of animal life is not.
And 99% of animal life is not. Ooh. Where'd you get the 99? Where'd you get the 99% figure?
Of all plant life in Earth is toxic to humans. 99% of animal life is not.
But that's backwards.
That's what Rue thinks, and this guy thinks the other way.
I'm not sure where that's. Yeah, I'm not sure where that's coming from.
It's coming from the meat industry. Where do you work, Tom over there?
This guy's a butcher for sure. He's just opened up a big can of worms here.
That's animal life. Why are you putting burnt worms in a can?
Who, me? Open a big can of worms?
I've never seen worms in a can. I've seen them in styrofoam.
Seen them in a can in Bugs Bunny cartoon, I think.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I've seen it in cartoons. Yeah.
We farm less than 3% of known animals. I'm confused and lost now.
Well, yeah. How is that relevant that we farm? Who we farm? Less than 3%. That's 0.3%. Yeah, we don't farm pigeons. We can just catch them on the street.
I eat humans. That's all I care about.
Table come with that?
Yeah. It really does, literally.
Well, that means it's him eating the table.
See, now he's saying 99% of toxicity flora is from eating plant life.
Yeah. You guys should try cannibalism the way I do it. I like it.
Okay, now I don't know which one of you two are fucking are us around here.
What, sea bear or Nude?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm waiting
You
for the
call him
catcher
Nude,
or
I
something.
call him Nude.
He's been called
Just
worse.
Just set the table right.
I think he should change his name to the New Guru.
The?
Yep.
Dude, Guru.
The
What's
New
right?
Guru.
I might have contemplated that at the beginning, whether or not to
Uh-huh.
have that in French or not. Yeah. I think
Yeah, but that would have sounded even more pretentious. If you named yourself the. Like it's us, it's for us, if we call you the.
like there's only one.
The Chad.
Yeah, exactly.
The Chad.
Yeah,
right.
it would have.
Yeah.
I think that's why I decided not to. It would have taken away from the intention of what it's supposed to mean.
Well, Nude Guru already said. You remember the idea of you naming yourself a guru was a little bit self-important. But then if you put the "the" in front of it, then that's like a double whammy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It takes that away.
But Chad can get away with it, right? Because he's not. His title isn't spiritual or humble, right? He's actually being the opposite of humble, and he calls himself the Chad.
How about King Guru? I could have done that.
What? Kitty Guru?
King Guru.
Oh, King Guru. the King Guru.
King Guru.
Guru the King.
Yeah.
Your tits, buddy.
He changed from a spiritual lever to a troll.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, this is gonna be rated R today. I can see that coming up.
He does troll though. I see Nude pop into random channels like Crafty Cat and just start trolling.
You call that trolling? Truthing.
No. Well, okay, you could call it that.
True. Yeah, really.
He'll pop in a chat somewhere, and they're actually talking about something as opposed to drama, right? And then they will, yeah, really. And then Moody will say something like, "You can't own land" or something like that, right? And the people on the panel, they're not talking like that, right? Like they're still in the corporate world, and they're not talking like that. So he just challenges them.
Oh, Nude gives it to me.
Yeah, I've seen them actually turn on him. He's turned on. They're talking, and then he goes and trolls them, and they turned on him. Everybody focuses on him now. I can see him laughing his ass off, his nude ass off.
By the time they figured it out, I'm already off on a stream somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just been nude.
You've been nudified.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking kangaroo guy. What he does. The shit disturber.
Mm-hmm. He's a cult leader.
That's right. Yes. He's the king cult leader.
Mm-hmm.
Is he really a cult? I mean, is he?
You
King
can't
Nude, yeah.
you can't get more of a
Oh.
cult leader than somebody who propagates anti-cultism.
Wow.
That's got to be the ultimate cult, right?
I suppose.
Did you correct him? Did you make him a Jesus lover when you got done?
He is Jesus.
Do you believe?
He doesn't eat fish, though.
Well, you bring me the table and I might say grace.
What if her name isn't Grace?
What was her name? Grace.
Well, might was the key word, I guess.
I'm eating Caesar salad. That's a king. I'm eating a king salad. With no bacon.
You're eating a salad?
Yeah, you guys are like, I'm very easily MK altered. You guys are talking about salad. I got hungry again. So I made a Caesar salad with no bacon.
I can't believe she did that. You know why?
Well,
All right. If that's the case.
I'm eating a salad too right now. I just made
right
one.
on.
Did put oodles oil on it, right? Nothing like
Yeah, I
oodles.
did.
Oh, oodle oil on a fruit salad is amazing.
What do you call it?
Oodles oil.
Oodles oil.
Brown bottle.
Oodles. Oh,
Oil.
Oodles oil. That's an oil, yeah.
oh,
Sorry,
that's the one your friend or you were.
I speak
The video.
retarded.
You showed the video for the guy.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one. That's right.
That shit is amazing on fruit. On
I'd
bananas,
like to get my hands on that.
it's expensive. You won't be able to afford it.
Yeah, it sure is.
I said
Yeah,
I'd
it's
like
a lot
to
of
get my
Big
hands
Macs.
on it. I know I can't, but I'd like to.
If she's that easy, MK Ultra, though, follow with me, boys. Let's see how many it takes. Big Mac, Big Mac, Big Mac.
Well, I can't
Back
do
to
anything
the
about
Big
it.
Mac.
I don't have money for a Big Mac. Well, I do, but it's got to go to Christmas.
Let's see how much it would take for her to figure out a way. Big
Last
Mac,
bottle.
Big Mac.
Hey, Nude, you don't think I don't sit here every night trying to figure out a way?
She obsesses over trying to find a way to get. It's like crack.
The
I
veins
just gotta get a boyfriend with a
veins in her
job.
forehead are pumping.
I just got to get a boyfriend with a job. That's all.
Last time I bought oodles, it was $52 for the bottle.
How big's the bottle?
It lasts about a month, not even 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks.
What size was that? I actually I just got some recently. It's only 22, but that may
know.
be because the manufacturer is
what?
over here.
22 what?
$22 for the bottle.
Oh, but how big is the bottle?
One second.
How many
There's
milliliters?
3 sizes. This is the medium one. I think it's 355 mil.
355.
I think.
I use grapeseed oil, and there's 420. No, sorry, that's the Fahrenheit.
This here is the 941 milliliters.
Well, you got the big one.
$53.60. It says right on top of it.
Oh, this is 750
Mine costs, yep.
milliliters. 750 milliliters. How much does that cost?
I don't know what it like. Mine costs $53 for 941. So
Which
I
is
don't know,
almost
30
a liter.
I don't know.
You use a liter of oil a month?
No,
You said
341 milliliters a month.
Oh, I thought you said 941.
So one of those bottles, you shouldn't consume it past 8 weeks though. After you open it,
Yeah, it wouldn't last me that long. No way, no chance.
Okay.
Lasts me 4 weeks at the most.
Okay.
So it wasn't.
No, but that's good to know,
941.
though. Thanks for telling me that. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But
Once
yeah,
you
I
open
can I consume it quite
So
quickly.
I just want to get it clear. You didn't say 900. You said 341.
941 milliliters. I don't know
Okay,
what
so
that is.
that's almost a liter.
I guess I don't know.
And you use that in a month.
Yeah.
That's a lot of oil.
Good.
Good.
Well, it says here to use 2 tablespoons. Well, it didn't say here. Actually, the guy in the video says to use 2 tablespoons twice a day. Didn't he, Ru?
It's 1 tablespoon per, what is it, 25
Oh, your weight.
kilograms of
Yeah.
weight? Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know what. I basically drink 2 ounces a day. Not even. That's a lot. No, that's a lie. Not that much. An ounce and a half a day. Maybe.
If I were you, I would do 1 to 2 tablespoons at least 2 times, maybe 3 times a day. Maybe more, actually, because you're really dried out in what you're going through. I wouldn't even hesitate to double that.
Are you just drinking it, or are you putting
More.
on a salad?
Just 1 sec. I gotta put it back in the fridge. 1 sec.
Is he drinking it, or is he putting it on his food?
He puts it on his food.
Oh.
You don't drink it straight.
I basically put that shit on everything. Put it in my smoothies. Put it on salads. Use it put it on potatoes. It's really good on potatoes.
I do that with Caesar salad dressing.
But yeah, you use it for everything. Put it on everything. Basically, it's good on everything. And it makes
No,
it
I mean,
good.
I use Caesar salad dressing the way you use the oil.
Yeah. Put that shit on everything. You know that commercial where the old lady says it with the hot sauce? I put that shit on everything.
What Udo's oil is it's omega-3, which is alpha lipoic acid. It's the master antioxidant. If you're depleted in that, all the rest of the antioxidant nutrients are useless in your body.
Okay, so you were telling that to Dan earlier. You said he needs to do that, but he's doing it every day.
Sounds like I need to do more. Right?
At his age and with his circumstance, he's got to do what works.
And I am dry. My skin is dry. Really dry.
What I would be doing in addition to what you're doing is in the salads, I would be putting at least a handful of raw unhulled flax and sunflower as well.
I do that, but not that often anymore. I have to admit it. But I do have bags of that shit that I was doing that with. But my gut's so fucked up. It's just hard to do all that crap. Keep loading more solids. Excuse me, I gotta clear my throat again. See, dry throat, dry eye.
We lost you, Dan.
I had to put it on mute to clear my dry throat. That's the same. Dry throat, dry eyes, dry skin. Dry, man. Especially now that the furnace is on constantly.
And sure, that's a factor. Also, how much you smoking?
Marijuana?
Or anything.
That's all I smoke. About a pound a week.
What does that work out to in equivalent if you're smoking cigarettes?
I'm joking. No one can smoke a pound a week.
I have no idea. I don't smoke it. So.
That's a joke. Most people can only smoke a pound in a year. How much do you smoke in a year, Kat? Oh, she's gone. I'm smoking in equivalence to cigarettes, a pack a day.
A pack a day? And,
if you want to look at that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad. Okay. Constant.
Right. Yeah. So, that alone is enough to almost maybe not even, maybe not even almost, maybe even, completely nullify your efforts.
The smoke.
Mm-hmm.
You're not talking about the THC. You're just talking about the toxicity of the smoke, literally.
That's right. That's right.
In my bloodstream, fucking up the oxygen and.
Right, and your lungs, right? And your respiratory system is a huge part of that filter.
Mm.
Huge part. And if that's damaged and dried out,
Mm-hmm.
of course you're going to cause all the rest of their problems.
Mm-hmm. Like phlegm in the back of the throat, but dried out throat at the same time.
Inflammation, toxicity, right? Because again, the lungs are meant for filtering out things that shouldn't be when you breathe. That it's just like it's the air version of the tube system for when you eat, right? So it does the same thing when you're breathing. And if you mess that up, then it's the same thing as if you mess up your colon.
Mm. I get it.
Yeah. And just as much as nutrients are vital to your sustenance and health that you eat, so it's oxygen, right? Or the quality. I mean, I don't know officially if it's oxygen, they say scientifically, but one thing I do know for sure, the quality of the air that you're breathing is absolutely vital to your life. That's not rocket science. Just stop breathing and find out what happens, right? So if you're suffocating because the quality of the air that you're breathing is not good, and or your lungs are damaged and not filtering properly, then you're damaged. You're suffering because you yourself are suffocating.
Not good.
Not good at all. A lot of people are suffocating and they don't even know it. See, and from the opposite end of the spectrum, when your ingestion filter is damaged, then you're nutrient deprived. Same thing, right? So both of those aspects, you need. It's not a coincidence that your nose and your mouth are very close together. It's because both of those are intaking the life force, right? And it's a yin and yang thing, and you need the quality from both to be whole.
Totally makes sense, man. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
No, these are things I know just from instinct. Of course, it's fucking total sense.
Yeah.
Anything like this is toxic for your body.
Right.
By design.
Absolutely. And then, of course, what it does to the mentality, the mind, and all that kind of stuff, to the psychosis, and that's different from person to person. But
no, I know it's brutal.
Yeah.
It's brutal, man.
It also affects the nervous system, the hormonal imbalance, which causes oxidative stress, which is what you feel. Stress is an indicator that there's an imbalance. It's like a signal.
Mm-hmm.
Body is meant to handle, and it's healthy to have certain bouts of stress temporarily. That's proper. Because in the wild, we'd be encumbering. All of a sudden, a bear is in our presence, so we need to be have heightened sentence and make sure that we're fight or flight and all that kind of stuff. We're designed that way. And then after the threat is out of commission, back to peace and calm and tranquility. That's the way that we're meant to be most of the time. So if we're not that way most of the time, there's a reason why there's a reason why stress doesn't feel the same way that calm tranquility feels. That's why we call it stress, because we're not in balance. We're stressed because we're out of balance. Well, it's a signal. Your body is communicating with you, saying, hey, gotta fix something. And the only question is whether people will listen to that or not.
Not
Most
potheads.
Right. Most people are very dismissive about that. And rather than fixing it, they go into masking it. Right. Band-Aids, other
Like
vices,
alcohol.
alcohol.
Like
Yeah. Anything to numb.
numb reality.
Right.
Women.
And of course, women, there you go. Sex. Yeah. And of course, while it's a temporary, synthetic or superficial uplift, always it's a backlash to your own detriment because it's not fixing
Definitely.
anything.
No.
Yeah.
Killing yourself, man. Suicide the slow way, slow drip.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's a big factor, of course, Dan. And
I did
if you
quit
really
there
want,
for. I did quit smoking pot there for I don't know how long, like close to 4 months, I think.
I remember it was for a while. I
Yeah,
I
4
didn't know
months.
how long it was. Yeah, I didn't know how long.
Well, it was when I was living in that house after the trailer. So I lived there for 6 months. So, and I remember not smoking almost the whole time I was there. And that was for 6 months. So at least 4 months or more I quit.
Right.
I
This,
quit.
no doubt,
Sorry.
is also a huge factor in your gut health because as the filter is depleted, what happens is things that shouldn't be on top of the challenge that you're already having in your gut filter. Now, when you're breathing as well, that filter is bad. So it's getting into your bloodstream there. And then your gut is your next in line there to filter out what leaked into your bloodstream that shouldn't. Can't do its job though. So now it's putting an extra oxidative stress toll on your gut that it's so depleted it can't even handle without right now. So these, it all counters in on itself.
Not to mention, you're literally ingesting smoke into your gut. Like literally, the smoke is getting into your gut.
Mm-hmm.
Just swallowing it into your stomach. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh, I know. I fucking know. That's why I don't want to talk to you. I hate talking to you. I avoid you like a plague. Yeah, you
Right.
must know. You have noticed that, I'm sure, a little bit.
Yeah, you come to me when you're ready to
Really,
do it. Yeah, that's
I
how it
know, and
works.
I know, I know that, and I know, I know that. So that's why not much has been said about
Yeah,
it.
that's how it works. I never press people. That's not healthy. I just say, here's what you need to do when you're sincere and serious about doing it. If you want some guidance or instructions and help facilitate that, I'll be there too. That's all.
I was even doing it earlier, avoidance, saying, "Well, let's not talk about this now."
Yeah.
And you kept,
Bullshit. Bullshit. He ridicules you. He ridicules you into doing the right thing.
No, he doesn't. He
Yes,
just
he
fucking
does.
It's just
He
reality.
browbeats you with his logic.
I just tell the truth.
I just tell the truth. That's what all the mean girls say too. My neighbor is over. We're just gonna go downstairs and have a cigarette, and I'll be back.
Speaking of nastiness, toxicity, cigarettes got to be one of the worst. Cigarettes and alcohol.
I just set the table.
And we sit at it and gorge. Okay, enjoy your cigarette, Kat.
Hey, I need something to wash down the grease.
Nasty.
A Big Mac.
Jeez.
Now, if you're gonna do the job, you go all the way, right?
Right. So you've been smoking all day too? Sick as you're being sick?
No. Oh yeah. Yeah. But sick. Yeah.
Ugh. You are sick, man. You are.
It don't bother me. It don't bother me there. What bothers me is just, it's breaking up now. I'm feeling better.
Did you drink your lemon water?
I don't have any lemon, but I've been eating a lot of beets.
You're supposed to be sipping lemon water, isn't he? Right?
Always.
Yeah, Wright's supposed to be doing that. You're right. You didn't hear what you said.
No, you are for your cold to make you feel better.
I've been. It's almost gone. I got probably about another day or so it'll be gone. It was miserable though.
I gotta go make a. I just finished my lemon water. I gotta go make another one now. Who's got the TV on?
That's my wife. She's talking.
Oh, your wife's talking.
Yeah. I'm in the kitchen right now. I just got done with the salad, so.
Doesn't she know wives are there to be seen and not to be heard?
I still
Don't say
hear the
that.
TV.
That's her, isn't it?
Tell your wife that I said wives are to be seen and not heard.
Oh my God! Hey, did you hear what happened to me last night?
With the frying pan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard.
Thanks.
I heard that act.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's mean. I'm telling you.
Sounds like it.
Watch what happens when I tell her this. Oh, she's telling me to keep quiet. Something's going on.
I emailed Graham a couple weeks ago, Dan.
Yeah.
Didn't get a reply though.
No, I did too a few weeks ago, about a month ago. No reply.
Yeah, I don't think he's just avoided. I'm concerned.
No, yeah, he either quit the internet or he's dead. One of the two.
Right.
Oh, jeez, man. Another one. Like Michelle Bruce. I hope not.
But he,
I hope not either. He was good people, really good people.
yeah, it's really weird that he just disappeared off the map.
Right. He came around here as well, right?
All
I don't
the
know if
time.
you remember, but yeah.
That he'd be here now. There's something weird going on. Like I said, he's either
He-
dead or he quit the internet.
Yeah, he certainly would.
Because you would have seen him in other places too. He'd pop up and make comments, and he's gone.
You wanna hear an encyclopedia human rights? Listen to Graham. That man has volumes of knowledge when it comes to the occult and symbology behind it all, and
Numerology, call it numbers. He knows about the
Right.
numbers too, and everything. He knew a lot about everything. The guy was fucking brilliant, smart.
Graham. I can't remember the name.
He was from England,
yeah.
and I called him G all the time. Hey G, what's up, G?
No, can't remember him. Son of a gun. I hate this. He coming to our stream too, right?
Yeah, he's been here on rights for sure. He has more than I have.
Yeah.
The whole time I was gone, I disappeared for like 6 months, not really contacting anyone and talking, and just watching you guys. And he was here all the time making comments. I was still watching. I just wasn't talking or commenting.
Graham's been there since debut days for me, just like Dan. Right, he goes back that far for the whole journey.
I'm gonna have to go back in my archives and find out.
And then he just disappeared out of the blue.
Yeah.
That don't sound too good.
No, and then, like, he disappeared, not just off of what we listened to.
Yeah, I mean, he had a tendency to shift focus. He was like us, last resort, something sort of semi sensible or whatever. But if there's something sensible, that was where his focus was. So I saw him, and I would end up in the same places as him a lot when he wasn't around the places you would normally see him. So I saw him do that, but he was always with us. Always.
On G chat, like, we talk privately quite often, and he'd send me videos and stuff to help me with my gut or whatnot, and jokes and
right. And if we ever did a backstage, he was there. He was there even to support your court stuff.
Yeah, he came to court with us a few times.
Right.
Huh. Yeah, it's fucking upsetting that.
Remember.
If he's going to quit and let us know, at least we know, right? But just disappearing is kind of concerning, isn't it?
It is. It is.
All we can do is hope him the best, and hopefully hear from him again one day.
Yeah, there could be a number of things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could just be. Hopefully, it's if it's something that happened. Hopefully, it's not too serious, at least, and he'll be back.
I'm just hoping he just quit the internet, which would be the healthiest thing he could do. So,
Yeah. Maybe he
right?
got wind of the whole. I gotta detox and go on a homestead and let's do this.
Quit the internet.
Yeah, fuck all this shit.
Well, quit this YouTube shit, right? This, you know what I mean? This is what we're doing.
He
Quit the
didn't.
whole-
He wasn't leaning towards that, so I don't know.
I know. Yeah.
I never heard him. No, he was like us. He was
Hungry for
Right.
information.
Yeah, and to propagate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. Strange. It's hard to have a conversation with Snuffleupagus on the other line. Snuffleupagus.
What a name that is.
That's you, right? Snuffleupagus.
Oh, I'm Snuffleupagus.
Snuffleupagus.
Oh, Snuffleupagus. No, fuck it.
Right, so Platypus.
Yeah. Lots of puss. Yes, I like that. Oh my god. Oh, we managed to kick a lot of people out. We got 0.
Good job. Good job.
Thank you very much.
So you're gonna grow your own food, rights?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dude's gonna help me out here. I got a game plan. I want to talk to him about it. See if it sounds, sensible.
What about meat?
My wife's in the kitchen.
Are you gonna quit eating meat?
Yeah, he's.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to. Every time I turn around, something gonna happen. You better. Oh, Dan's here. Oh no, Dan ain't here. What's that? I'm still.
Perry.
Oh, Perry's still here. Yeah.
No, I'm
Hey,
talking
Perry.
about when you leave the system, right? Going off grid, leaving the system, basically is what I'm saying. Being independent from the grocery store. Are you gonna quit eating meat?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I actually, believe it or not, I have cut down a lot of my meat consumption.
Yeah.
I have no milk at all.
Good.
Boy, the Guru fixed me on that one. I just about shit when I found out I was drinking 30% pus in milk.
30% what?
Pus.
Oh yeah. Just
wow, you gotta be kidding me. And Guru said, hey, it's sucking the shit out of it. It doesn't know when it's empty. So it comes out of it. Pus, like God. The guy said the same thing. It's the teacher.
Mm-hmm.
I went, wow. So that stopped me right then and there. So yeah, I'm gonna be quitting. Yeah. I just last time I ate meat was at the funeral.
Maybe
And I'm paying for it now.
Yeah, that's probably why you're sick.
Yeah. It came out like a herd of turtles, boy, I tell you. So
Your body's panicking and detoxing.
He ate a corpse.
Yeah, yeah, basically, yeah. Yeah, I did too.
Roadkill.
Yeah. I mean, all you had to do is raise your hand. If you didn't raise your hand, they come over some more. I'm like, what the hell? This place.
Can I have
is
a
fancy.
refill of carcass, please?
Well, man, but I was polite. I drink water.
Speaking of which, I gotta go make some. I'll be right back.
All right.
Make some water. Put lemon juice in it.
Huh, he makes it and I use it. I shoot it down the drain. I'm feeling that lake up like you're on pretty heavy now. Yeah, I'll tell you. Well, Guru, so much for just staying on there for a short, eh?
Like I said, whatever that means.
I'll tell you what, it's been an interesting night and day so far.
It's been a fun one.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm doing
Yeah.
better at staying on par to what I was saying before we started. You remember that?
I seen that. Yep. I was listening. Yep. They were trying to free you off there for a short, and you went right back to where we were at.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing. I need to keep myself steady on what I'm here and set out to do.
Yeah.
And I think as
You know,
I continue to do that, it'll continue to get more clear what I'm here to do to other people who are watching and participating, you know?
you said a lot today. I mean, you had a lot of people watching you. You did more than you'll get like 1 or 0. We got like about 5 people.
Yeah, there's a couple times there it was up to like 5 and 6. I saw that.
Ooh,
I don't know who
missed
they
that one.
were. Yeah, on this one too earlier actually. About an hour ago, I think. About 5 people.
Yeah, those 5 people. Yeah, I seen that.
Mhm.
I didn't know we had 6.
On the one before, there was 5 a couple times and 6. Didn't get higher than 6, not that I see.
That's good for us. It is.
I don't
For
know
a
who it
channel,
is, though. But yeah.
I don't know either. They'll probably come back, hopefully. You know, I mean, you taught them a lot of stuff right there. You did. Hopefully, they'll go to your stream. You know, go to your hub.
Well, it's here. And what we're doing is like I said, we are the Freedomist Project already, live in action, you know. I call it pre-launch just because that's kind of make it kind of clear where things are at. But really, it's not, because everything we're doing, that's what it's all about. It's just I don't have the all in one place here, go here. This is what I do. Like if the hub was ready right now, I would just put you to put the hub on screen share, and I'd say no, we're talking about, let's say, energy independence. It's there. I would direct you to the tab, and you would see everything is all cataloged, and there's different videos and links to different people, and so on and so forth. All in a nice, easy layout. And then if you need to get resources for access to things and network with people, make it easy on the wallet or even free or whatever, then that's all there too. In addition to that, the unindoctrination course that anybody can go through, made solely by yours truly.
Well, you and Fruity both did a good job, and you're still working on it. You know, it's been a long time since I've known you. You know.
Yeah, it's about 70%. Actually, it's about 70% to being a third of the way complete. That's the other part.
Jeez.
Yeah, what?
Wow.
I'm in pre-launch, and then when I launch, it's going to be beta. So even when I make it live, it's far enough along where it makes sense to go live. It'll still only be there'll still be a long way to go before everything is all there, you know. But I don't want to wait till it's all there to start opening up the door for people. I can open up the doors at some point and then just continue adding it as things progress, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's it's going to help a lot of people if they want it.
Yeah.
I am a hands-on person instead of reading it. You know, like you're telling me what's going on, how to do. You know, this is what I know how to do.
Right.
You know, I'm not a hands-on reading person. Like what? Especially I don't know the terminology of computers.
Yeah, and I know that people have different ways of learning and absorbing and processing, and so that's another part of what I'm setting out to do here is to cater to that for people, you know,
That's good.
as much as I can. You know, I'm only one man, so can't get everything, but I'll do as much as one man. Well, not just one man. I got Freddie and anybody else who gets involved. As we progress, as much as we can handle, we'll do. Different. Some is visual, some is audio, some is live, some is recorded, some is exercise based. Some people like to have a quiz. That's how they absorb.
I'll be doing.
Or worksheets. Some people learn that way with worksheets. So we're gonna have all of that for people.
Between me and you, I think that was a good idea for both of us to do this. Go on StreamYard.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, to see who's very interested in going and getting out of the grid. Really.
Right.
Good idea.
And in addition, doing the thing that I set out to do, in addition with what you're interested in, right? So, you have your mindset and what you want to accomplish. And so this facilitates to help people. Like I said, that's another part of my objective, is to make people and whatever their activism is more fruitful in that. So like an activist or activist consultant type thing, because I recognized, like we were talking about earlier, that there's a lot of people who are actively minded and motivated, but they either had an unhealthy expectation, or just one little thing they could have tweaked, and if they did that, it would have reached so many more people, or this and that, and so it really helps to have somebody who can present that to make things more fruitful. And you can call that whatever you want, a consultant, a coach, blah, 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 or whatever. But most people don't get to a guru. Yeah. Most people don't get to have that because it costs $10,000 an hour. Right. So I want to give people that in the no holds barred, with the same value, for free. Because I think that's what people. Why? Because education is priceless. Putting a price tag on knowledge, that's the ultimate hypocrisy. I don't think you can get more hypocritical than that. And plus, I just have no interest in profiting from any of this. I don't need to. That's not my motivation. It's not even in my thoughts,
It's hard to function if it was properly.
Yeah, it wouldn't even really make sense. Again, it would be the ultimate hypocrisy, right? And I would be doing like what other people do. Here, I can show you how to fix your financial problems. It's just going to cost you $45,000 to get access to it. So I see this time and time again, right? And that's just one. It's not that financially that's the root of most people's problems. There's just one example of a hypocritical narrative. Another one is I'm going to show you how to fix your health, but it's going to cost you $10,000 to fix your health. How are you supposed to do that when you don't have the health to make money?
Mm-hmm.
Very problematic for people, right? So how do you get out of that one? Well, I got ways. I can show you what you can do. I can show you the same information and teach you the same education that these naturopaths will do, without teaching you the education, and charge you a boatload of money, and they may not even be anywhere near as accurate. The only thing I can't do is physically see and do the physical tests that they would do. Can't do that, but I can present information for an individual to perform those themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And that can also be combined with, if really need be, if it's a persistent thing, seeing a naturopath or whatever, it's not out of the question, just to get diagnosed or whatever. Not that that's never useful at all.
Which is not an easy thing to do.
Yeah. I think now it's not as hard. But now the naturopaths are even
Brainwashed.
Pretty much mainstream health.
Indoctrinated idiots.
Right.
Quacks.
Very, very hybrided at this point. They're selling pharmaceuticals still, and
Yeah. The one I met was a complete idiot. When he was still wearing a mask when it wasn't even mandatory anymore, gave it away.
Right. That's how you know they're crackpots, right? What is a naturopath saying that what is a naturopath following allopathic directions for?
Wearing a mask.
Wearing a mask, right. That's why you get into that, is to not listen to that bullshit.
Not to wear a mask, yeah.
Right. What kind of naturopath are you if you can't even be certain that we're okay?
Breathing in fucking carbon dioxide all day.
Right.
I'm an idiot. And then I'm supposed to take medical advice from an idiot?
Right. And pay through the nose for it, right?
Yeah, it was expensive. I think I paid close to $400, and all I got was blood tests through him, right?
Yeah.
That's basically the only information that I got from him that was any good. And he didn't even do it. He just recommended it.
Right.
Which I could have just went and got myself and paid the exact same pretty much money for a blood test.
Right.
But I wouldn't know what to ask for. I would have had I got you to, tell me what to click off and what to ask for.
Yeah, there are no doubt about it. It's just as much an industry. Crackpot, natural health guiders as in the allopathic industry. But if you get a good one,
it's everything.
It's everything. It is. Right. Look at what it did for me. Right.
I know you're lucky to find some guy like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
I need someone like that. I need someone like that, and I need a fruity. Excuse me. And I said I need a fruity. Fruities come in handy. Real handy.
You might need to make the fruity. I kind of had to make the fruity to a large degree. But the fruity meant to be made of fruity.
Can you make me one? And I'll buy it. You ship it out to me when it's ready.
Well, you never know how that goes when they come across the path.
I was so confused. I don't know what you guys talking about all of a sudden.
I'm talking about a woman who knows all about the natural pathways and whatever, help you out with all this stuff that's going on. Like, she's a smart girl. She knows a lot. She's a lot of help with natural path stuff and healing and stuff like that.
That would be nice.
Important things. Right, Nude? She's like smart with that kind of stuff too.
Yeah, there's a reason why it works. Yeah. Her and I. Yeah. It wouldn't, if we didn't have eye to eye on these things especially, it just wouldn't happen.
Exactly. That's the kind of girl I'm looking for. someone to get me further into this way of living too. You know what I mean? Some girls already
For
into,
sure.
yeah, smart.
For sure. Fruity was my leader to stop eating meat. I showed her the same videos about the factory farms and everything, and I already knew about that, and I was already leaning towards letting it go. It was like the last thing, right? That was still kind of,
Mhm,
that I was still kind of holding on to.
mhm.
After Fruity saw those videos that I showed her, she was in tears and she said, I can't do that anymore. I just can't do that anymore. I said, okay, that's it. Me neither then.
Good. Yeah.
Wow.
And that
Yeah.
was it. We never looked back. And I don't regret it one bit. I was like, that was the right thing to do. And the only thing I regret is not doing that 30 years ago.
Well, wait a minute here. I got a solution. Hold on here. Dan, hold on, buddy. Nude, she got a sister?
Barbara.
There you go, Dan. You're lucky.
There's always a sister in Barbara's world.
Barbara's
Yeah.
Barbara's a whore. I don't want any whores.
Hey, she'll straighten your act right out.
Fuck her.
You know, it's to add insult to injury here. She does have a sister who is single. I don't think she would be right for the picking, though. And of course, that would lead into me doxing the nude guru king.
Oh, that's true too. Yep, yep.
Yeah. Her sister is still much more conventional minded.
In France?
Yeah. Open, but not there. Nowhere near there like Fruity is. You know, Fruity's
They're not close.
practicing the lifestyle with me. Oh, they're well, I mean,
Hmm.
they're family, right? They talk
Yeah,
every
but
once in a while.
usually when you know what it's like when you're into your lifestyle, you lose all your friends and family.
Yeah, that didn't happen. Like Fruity just went back and stayed with her immediate family while she was there and
Mhm.
visited all of them, right? Her sister lives on her own, and so she visited a few times, and you know, so they're still family like that. It's just the lifestyle is still very not in
Different.
sync when it comes to that.
Mm-hmm.
But they're you know, it's had an impact on some of their ways as well. You know, like she's been able to reach their lifestyle to some degree, you know, which is good. So it's not that they're closed-minded; they're on their own path, as everybody is, and they made some decisions. They're just not where Fruity is at with making that a full lifestyle thing.
Mhm.
Well, Dan, I tried for you.
Thanks, buddy.
That's right. No charge.
Rights, do you have a sister?
You wouldn't want her.
Mhm.
Nah. She's a little shit, but she's a tomboy. She's a loudmouth little bitch. You know. Seriously. She that's the one who went to South Pole.
Ah, okay, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's the one who went, yeah. For 6 months. I think it was 6 months. I'm not sure now. You got me confused. I don't know, what 6 months or a year. I thought it was 6 months. But yeah, she's down there. She last time I seen her, me and her got in a big argument because my mom died. It was a con job, is what it was. I'm not going to get involved and tell you exactly what happened, but I almost, you know, I was nice to her. You know, I looked at her boyfriend and said, "Take care of her, have a good life, see you," and that was it. She drove off back to Colorado, is where she lives at. So that's up to her.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's just what a mess. Family. So yeah, maybe Dan. Well, I just heard somebody.
Yeah, it was Dan. It was
Yeah,
down. I got
I
him.
tripped over my thumb.
Tripped over your what?
Thumb.
Oh, you sure it was your thumb?
I tripped over my thumb. I was just pressing. I just pressed comments in private chat, and I don't know what I hit. For fuck's sakes. Oh, I think right above it, there's a thing that says "sign up for free." I must have hit that by mistake.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Guru put that up there for me.
Sign up for free.
Yeah. You press the button, it kicks you out automatically.
Yeah, makes you look all thumbsy.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you were there or not. Guru was talking away with somebody, and I just moved a little bit. My hand hit the doggone leave button, termination button and button.
And you ended the
Whole
whole
stream
stream.
of,
Did
yeah,
you?
sure did.
No,
Yep.
I wasn't
Yeah.
there. That's funny.
And I just about shit. I went, oh no. And all of a sudden they says, hey, rates, huh? The stream just shut off. Oh no. Shit.
Did you manage to get the guy back talking to Rue?
I don't know. Did we, dude?
I think so. I started a new one, and I think everyone came back, if I remember correctly.
You sure sound snotty, right? Congested.
I don't know.
It's making me all feel like I can't breathe.
Oh yeah. I feel a lot better when I did. You showed every 2 days ago. I was like, oh my God. And I'm serious. I couldn't hear my wife hardly at all talk, So you have to scream at me. I can't hear you.
Congested.
Oh, my whole ears was just, oh man, my head, everything just boom, 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 boom.
I haven't been that sick since I was a kid. Honest to God, I haven't been sick my whole adult life pretty much.
Excuse me. Well, I'm acceptable with colds. Anything else, I'm not. Just colds. I get it once or maybe twice a year. But I was lucky. I didn't get it for 2 years now. And I just told my wife, hey, no colds. 2 weeks later, bam. Yeah.
Huh. Wonder what you changed in the 2 years.
Excuse me.
Wonder if we lost everyone in chat. Is there anyone watching us?
Well, it says 2. Who is with us? Announce your presence. And Prairie's probably still with us. Bear came back a little bit there.
You guys never did collaborate about the plants being poisoned. I wanted to know what the hell he was talking about. I didn't want to push it.
I'm curious.
He's 99% toxicity to consumption of plant life. And of all known flora, we have 99 toxicity. What's that, Rick?
I'd have to hear more elaboration to see where that was coming from.
It was almost like he was trolling us or something at that point.
I see it as not the other way around. I don't see it as 99% of plants are not toxic.
Oh, he's still here.
I'm no troll, folks.
I didn't think you were.
Troll, folks.
Honestly, didn't think you were.
I don't troll. So, should we give Cromwell Bear the old rights and duty and Dan test?
What's that?
Yeah, what's that?
What's that?
Okay. All right. Are you ready, Mr. Cromwell Bear? You got 3 questions here. Let's see if you can answer them. Are you ready? Let's see if he's ready. Get a pen and paper ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. What's the difference between an orange?
Oh, fuck.
Do you bring your lunch to work or do you walk? How much does the battleship weigh? True or false? There you go.
I'll get
Oh,
back to you.
yeah. Oh, I expect an answer tomorrow on these.
The difference between an orange is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, did you hear he's got an answer to the plant and animal thing there? Did you read it?
Let's see.
If there's a billion species of plants, we eat less than 1%, which is non-toxic, whereas animal life is opposite. You mean animals eat much more?
I can't read what you guys are seeing here. What's going on here? Why?
Comments.
Oh. There were a billion pieces of
We eat less than 1%.
this is 1%. Non-toxic for animal life.
We can safely eat 99% of all animal life.
Did you
Yeah,
guys
I
see
would.
what?
I wouldn't say. It depends what you mean by safe. You know, are you gonna die the next day by eating it? No. But probably the same thing for most plant life. I don't see most plant life as being not safe. Maybe a lot of plant life wouldn't really be healthy, but it depends what it is. Certainly, I'm not going to go eat a tree branch. You know. Let's see his other answers there. The pith, I don't know what that is. As much as UTS displacement or ITS, it's as much as its displacement. Okay, as much as its displacement.
He's answering Wright's questions.
Battleship weighs as much as the water it displaces. It was a true or false question.
I'll let you answer though. There is an answer to that. You know, there is what there is. There's an answer to it.
What is it?
What's he put on there? Let's see.
It's a simple equation that underestimates the amount of species versus subspecies.
Oh. He said he's on the animals here, so I'll give you the answer. How much does a battleship weigh? True or false? True. It's got to weigh something. What's the difference between an orange?
Wait.
What?
What was it again? If true, it's got to weigh something. The question wasn't because the question wasn't a battleship weighs something. True or false?
Yeah. How much does a battleship weigh? It's got to weigh something, so it's got to be true.
No.
Why not?
No, because the question wasn't does it weigh something or not. That gaslight failed ultimately.
All right. What's the difference between an orange? There's no difference.
A lot.
And do you bring your lunch to work or do you walk? You do both.
I agree with there's no difference. That is the right answer. For sure, that is the right answer.
I left a couple of variables out.
Okay, what was the last one again? The walking one?
Do you bring your lunch to work or do you walk? You do both.
Do you bring your lunch to work? Both.
Right, Dan?
That answer works too. That is a correct answer. Do you bring your lunch to work or do you walk? Both. Both. For sure.
My lawyer agree with that, right, Dan?
I would just say, well, I don't have a job.
What? I work night shift.
I never eat.
On a battleship.
Right. So the only one that didn't have so far a proper answer is the battleship one.
Bear says his brain hurts and I'm with him. What the hell does he say there? We temperate zone of food in... Oh shit, it moved. Plethora of species.
We make fake neck beads.
Fake neck beards? No, that is fake neck beards for
Democrat
spies. Fake neck beards for... Oh, yeah.
So this is crazy is contagious.
Well, it's beards, you're right. I thought it was beads. Birds. Spies.
Crazy is contagious for sure.
There is no difference. That is the perfect answer. There actually really wasn't. Clever.
No difference in an orange, you mean?
That's right. There is no difference.
Is orange a color or a name?
It's an English word.
Well, there's Kate.
Hello, hello.
Well, I thought Barbara was here all of a sudden.
You take that back.
That's how traumatized he is, eh?
Yeah. Oh no.
Can't even go on panel and not be worried about her presence appearing.
Oh fuck, she's here. I gotta go.
Actually, now the party can continue. Back, baby.
Would anybody mind if we played that Barbara again?
No, please don't.
No, not yours, mine. Ours. Yeah, well, okay. No, we got one of ours, one of us. We're talking to Barbara, me and Frosty.
Picturing Nude as a transsexual is so absolutely out of the question.
Our Nude?
I think Kat has
my sister that's a perv.
I think Kat has a crush on Nude's voice character.
What was your first fucking clue?
Probably months ago. I thought
she's never been in denial of that.
No, I'm honest about my feelings.
Don't you know that that's not his real voice? It's an AI voice.
That's right.
It's Nude's voice.
It's not. It's an AI voice.
Listen, I heard him on Mars's one time, and he didn't adjust whatever the fuck it is properly, and he sounded like Woody Allen. Horrible. He sounded like a bookkeeper, like some kind of chartered accountant or something.
It was
horrible.
It was a preset that was halfway to Barbara, so it was between me and Barbara. So maybe one of Barbara's sisters.
The morphine Barbara. So imagine how bad Barbara sounds.
You've heard it.
I know.
Looks like Bear is leaving us right now.
I blocked it out though.
I'll see you, Bear.
Oh, I thought you said Baron.
Have a good one, Bear. Appreciate
Bye,
you guys
Bear.
letting me ramble today. Anytime.
Does he ever come on panel?
I don't recall.
Or she.
It's a he. More than welcome, though. Good to have another mind up with us. I can think.
Yeah, but don't
Oh,
forget,
yeah.
he chills for meat.
Thanks for the warning.
He's not stupid, this guy. He's very smart.
He chills for meat, though.
That's what I've been telling him.
Well, you eat Big Macs.
Yeah, but you make me feel guilty about it, so everything works out.
Yeah, I think you're an intelligent cat. Just doesn't matter. Just because you eat Big Macs doesn't mean you're stupid.
Thank you very much. I didn't know that was a topic, but thank you. But I
No, you're.
eat the Big Macs, but then
I think
I
you're an
pride
idiot.
myself after.
I don't think you're stupid.
Uh,
Just for eating Big Macs. Joking.
uh,
Just teasing you.
I went up on
Yeah.
Mr. P's the other night, and normally they do a lot of drama, but they've been getting into proper talks. So to reward them for the fact that they weren't doing the drama, I gave them my presents, and we had a nice talk about. He wanted to talk about space, but I'm into the politics of space, so I kind of morphed into that. And then there's these other people who restream him because they're just cool people, and the restreamers. I went back and read this chat. Oh my gosh, they were calling me stupid, and everything I said was stupid. And I'm thinking to myself, it reminded me of if you ever went to a nightclub and you got kicked out of a nightclub. Not that I've ever been kicked out of a nightclub, but you get kicked out of a nightclub, and there's a few people out there that got kicked out. Would you see them standing there making fun of all the people going in when they went in themselves before they got kicked out? Making fun of all the people going in and having fun in the bar? Because that's what I see when I see the restreamers. It's like you have sour grapes because you got kicked out.
What, they did that to you?
They got kicked out of Mr. P's, not me. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, but I mean, because we were talking, they had to make fun of everything we said, and all I could see was sort of like a cross between little kids and a bunch of useless people who got kicked out of a bar, and they're all standing around making fun of everybody else going in the bar.
Perry
Just
knows
saw
what you're talking about.
No, Dutchie. All those crowd there that make fun of people.
Hey, Perry says, are those Canadian girls?
No, Dutchie is friends with the Canadian girls, and she also helps eviscerate people.
Dutchie, or a different Dutchie?
Denizen's Dutchie.
Yeah, Dutchie. My best friend.
The Dutchie on the left
Really?
hand side.
You're being sarcastic, right?
Yeah, you didn't even forget that fast, did you?
I don't remember any relation that you had to her except that you'd know her because Denizen knows her. I don't.
She is the remember that quote?
Oh yeah. I was just thinking about that. That was recently.
Right.
I didn't know I had a problem with her. I don't like her very much, but I didn't know we had a problem. But apparently we do.
You and her?
I guess so.
Hmm.
You should have seen her shit she was saying about me. You're like, whoa.
Girls tend to be very mean to each other.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's terrible.
I know why. It's some kind of competition bullshit.
It doesn't make sense.
Hormones.
No, it doesn't. Especially when it's online. Why would you?
It's worse online. They're really nasty to each other.
Oh, it's
online.
not worse online. No, it's not worse online.
Oh, I don't see them anywhere else, I guess.
They're like that in real life.
You guys do me a favor. Anything like that happens and I'm not around on the stream, kick their asses. I don't want nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? I want a good,
I've never
like we have now.
Yeah,
a
I've
good
never
panel
seen
here.
drama flare up in here.
No, I don't want it. I mean, we tease you, Kate. I get teased, but it's all for fun.
No,
You know what I
that's
mean?
ribbing.
It's nothing.
That's ribbing. That's not bullying.
Yeah.
That's ribbing. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
That's
live
not
for that.
catty.
I live for ribbing. I love ribbing. I rib
Nick
too.
ribs. You love McRibbons.
What the hell did that morph into? Who's Nick Ribbons?
McDonald's McRibs.
Oh, McRibs. Oh,
Holy fuck, you're slow.
no, I'm deaf. There's a difference.
You're what?
I said I'm deaf. Oh, very funny.
Deaf?
I'm deaf. I'm not stupid. I'm deaf. I didn't know you said McRib. I thought you said a name like Nick Ribbons. It was like some other inside joke.
I speak like I have marbles in my mouth. The lexic.
I don't like McRibs anymore.
Ugh, never tried them.
Oh, they were good when they first came out. Oh, you should try. You should have. Back when you ate junk, you should have, because they were just a bunch of meat that was all smashed together in a
Oh,
shape. In a shape. And
even then I knew better.
it had those brown marks on it, like as if it had been grilled. When really, it was probably microwaved. And
Oh, I've seen them. They're nasty looking. Have you ever tried one, you guys?
No, I never had it.
No?
I tried.
I know of them. I've never had them.
They didn't have them in Canada yet. I tried them in the States when they first came out.
They don't have them all the time?
No, they don't have them all the time. But no, I was saying when I tried them first, they were only in the States. They hadn't come to Canada yet.
Mm-hmm.
And I happened to be down in the States at the time. And I was like, oh my God, this is so good. We need this.
Gross.
And then we got it. Yeah, but now it's gross. It's not as good as it used to be.
Is it all the time, or is it just like once a year or something?
Once a year, but I don't think we even do it here anymore.
Oh, yeah.
They probably ruled out the meat. So no, that one doesn't pass.
To see what that looks.
I don't know if I'm dreaming this or something. Is there a new Big Mac out now McDonald's has?
There's a
Am I-
bunch of them.
Am I back?
There's like, what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you're
did.
right.
know you were gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't even know you were gone.
I was,
There's like-
yeah, but I
There's
didn't
like
have to
a
refresh.
King Mac. There's
What's
like a
that?
King, there's like a King Mac or something, and then there's like I don't know. In the States, I haven't seen it here. They even have a little baby one, like a slider Mac.
Really?
Yeah, but you don't get the. When I went to the States, just when I started living in the RV and going back and forth, I went down there and went to the grocery shop, and they had a whole aisle just of salad dressings. They have so much stuff to pick from. I was getting PTSD. I was like, you know how you compare the labels and see if it's got cane sugar as opposed to processed sugar or whatever, and all that stuff. There were way too many labels to read, way too many things to see what there was, and I'm all about getting the best deal. So I had to go through all that stuff. Theo comes and he goes, "What's taking so long?" I said, "This place is unbelievable. It's got so much of everything." We have enough choice up here. Down there, they've got ridiculous choice. And you get much better customer service in the States than you get in Canada. Didn't mean to put anybody to sleep.
I'm just thinking about organic fruit.
My mind went dirty in like less than 1 second when you said, my mind is thinking about org. And I was like, get out of here. And you said
Organic fruit. No,
You're like, we're not back to sex yet.
It was so delicious eating that shit when I was down there, down south in Costa Rica.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I don't think I probably even know the pleasure.
Could just live off that shit, just the fruit alone. There's so much variety and so delicious.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, amazing.
I
Eating coconuts right off the tree and bananas right off the plant and eating all kinds of...
Coconut has me on the toilet, like in 2 seconds.
Yeah, you could live off the land, no problem down there.
I feel that way about mangoes.
Mangoes.
Mm. Fruit of the gods. And
Mangoes.
pomegranate. Yeah, mangoes.
Papayas. You should try it if you could get your hands on organic papaya. Oh fuck, it's
I think I
amazing.
could have a papaya. It's like a
So
mango, right?
sweet. Sweeter and juicier.
Yeah.
Not as much fiber. Yeah, it's like got no fiber. It's almost like pure juice, like watermelon almost when it's ripe and organic.
Even
So,
avocados. Avocados are so buttery.
I
Avocados are
love
delicious.
avocados. Yeah.
Oh, I love avocados, but they're almost impossible to find organic.
Nowadays, only like even a year ago, you could still find them organic.
They're
At
just
Metro.
garbage now. I throw them. I buy them from the grocery store. I end up throwing them out because it's just garbage, especially when you've had the real thing. All the fruit, it's all any fruit I buy from the grocery store now is I end up throwing out because it's just gross. It doesn't ripen, won't
We can't,
ripen.
we can't grow bananas or avocados here, though.
Apparently,
Or
we can grow bananas.
can we?
New Guru found some blue banana. Is it right or
Oh,
something?
right. That's right.
Yeah, it
Where
tastes
were
like
they?
vanilla, wasn't it?
Vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
Where were they in BC?
I don't know exactly, except in Canada.
Blue banana.
Hmm.
You know, Ontario's the only one that dips down furthest.
That's where I live, near Leamington, the farthest place south in Canada.
Oh, they have a border there.
That's where I'm close to now, right now. Yeah,
I've crossed the border there.
that's what I'm saying. Further south than Wrights. I live south of Wrights, which is hard for him to believe because he lives in
Yeah.
the States.
You know how rights. You know how Florida is like a dick to the United States.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's what Ontario
I
is.
thought it was a clit, but whatever. Go on.
It's got a point to it. Clits shouldn't have a point.
Neither
So
should dicks,
you know that's
unless it's
true,
been in a pencil sharpener.
but they are more.
Wow!
They're more of a weapon than a clit, though.
When would it go in a pencil sharpener?
What's
You
he
Well,
tried
said
I'd
to
some.
take the
a
lead
point?
out of your pencil.
You tried some wacky things when you were
I haven't
younger.
tried. Trust me. She said a point to it.
I'd
Well,
take the lead out of your pencil, though. So,
Definitely
Southern
would.
Ontario is like that same kind of dick, but that goes into you. So you guys are the female.
Holy fuck, you're a wacky woman.
Well,
What an imagination you have. Anyways, you
so,
should know. You should know anyways, right? You look at a map, don't you?
well, yeah, I can't right now. I can use my cell phone, but yeah. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Leamington goes, Ontario goes really
Leamington.
far south of
yeah,
Detroit.
almost at the tip of the dick.
Lemington.
LEM, yeah.
Ington. Okay.
There's a Leamington, Ohio too. This is on Leamington, Ontario.
There's probably Leamington in Britain too, because
Yeah, probably.
everything out here is named after British stuff. London, the Thames River,
Till you get to Quebec.
Oxford.
We had 2 towns named after us, one in Pennsylvania, one in Ohio. And just about 20 years ago, they changed the name in Pennsylvania, though. I went, oh, shit, figures. So we still got it in Ohio, though.
Are you in Ohio?
No.
No, I'm in Michigan, by Detroit.
Oh, right. You and
By
someone
Detroit.
else. There's two of you in Michigan.
Yeah, there's, what the hell's his name? Motor City.
Oh, right.
Motor City, yeah. He's like about an hour away from where I'm at.
From the bad neighborhood. But you showed us an abandoned neighborhood.
Yeah, that was Detroit itself. Yeah, it's inside Detroit. Terrible. The city of Detroit itself is beautiful. They put a lot of money into it to get revenue for the city councils.
Now, as we speak.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. They spent a
Yeah.
lot of money
Oh yeah.
downtown Detroit,
I
but
didn't know
the
that.
city. Yeah, but the city itself, the urban areas,
Yeah,
ain't
suburb.
worth a shit. Yeah, they haven't done nothing for 'em. Nothing.
Well,
Nothing at all.
where do you cross the border? Above
Where?
ground. When we go across from Ontario into Michigan, into Detroit, above ground, over the bridge, you come out
Ambassador Bridge. Uh-huh.
into this neighborhood that looks like Escape from New York. Everything's been burnt out. They've got like whole buildings. There should be a store downstairs and then apartments upstairs. It's condemned, and
Yeah.
it's like you just want to get the fuck out of there. You cross the border and just drive.
When I was a kid, 60 years ago, it was beautiful. Detroit was just clean, just as, you could go anywhere, walk into, the libraries, to the Henry Ford Museum, not now. Anywhere you go, you got to park. You got to pay for parking.
Yeah.
It's a ripoff. I'm not paying for that. That is not freedom. And the only time I ever go down there is once a year to go to VA hospital to chew their asses off there and leave.
Do you have a subway there?
No subways here at all.
Because in Toronto, we have subways, and you don't have to. I mean, parking is too dear. I mean, it's like $20 an hour or something. It's ridiculous. So
Yeah, it
most
is.
people take the subway there, or the streetcar or whatever, the bus, and go downtown, and then you don't need a car.
Yeah. Well, there's no reason in the world why you should be paying for parking. I can understand if you're blocking a fire hydrant or emergency exit. Yeah, you should get, but just to park on a sidewalk or on the curb, that's
Yeah, but
bullshit.
right. Why do people park? Or why do people pay for parking?
Yeah, it's unheard of.
No.
But
Why?
what?
It's a question.
I didn't hear you.
Why would people pay for parking?
Well, if they don't, they get a ticket, or they get their tires capped off. They put a hub on there where you can't move it.
Well, we have parking places. Like we have people who buy up a small piece of land. It's basically just a parking lot, so they can make money. It's a way to make money. They found a way to make money off a piece of land. So
Yeah, they have that down there too. They have that down there too. Other parking meters, they have that too.
That's why people pay for parking, is because it became an industry. Not an industry, but it's a business.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned,
land to make some money off of while nobody's even on it.
one time I had to get a part for a boiler system. Oh, they were slick. I was driving my company van. I stopped, walked in there, come back out. I had a ticket. And I said, well, what the hell am I got a ticket for? There's no signs. So I looked up. It was above my head, like about 9 feet. You couldn't see it when if you really looked for it, 9 feet. It wasn't their eye straight, ahead. It was 9 feet up in the air. You dirty bastards. That cost me $20.
You had a truck?
Yeah, a work truck. Yeah, for parts. It wasn't mine. It was my boss's.
So if you're in a truck, our RV was basically a truck with a house around it, and it was like 11 something feet tall.
Wow.
So if you're in a truck, you would see a 9-foot sign, right?
I'm not that high. This is a van, not a truck. Not like a big semi truck, like a van.
Right.
It wasn't that tall up there. But yeah, if I had something like yours, yeah, I definitely would have seen it. No doubt about it.
Well, the RV wasn't a rig. It was like, we called it a rig, but it wasn't a rig. It was a very big pickup truck. It's like the biggest pickup truck. Yeah, a heavy duty or F super duty or something like that. It was a Ford. and it was huge, you know, compared to a car. But I mean, it wasn't like a rig. There are some of those.
It was high up though, above the ground.
Oh yeah. It was
Yeah.
like a pickup truck high.
I would have loved that.
But with the roof and everything, it was 11 point something feet tall. We weren't sitting on the roof. We were sitting in the seats.
Well, I didn't think it was. No, I didn't think it was sitting on the roof.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, Detroit. It's believe me, Canada's a hell of a lot better than America. You know, when it comes to infrastructure. I mean, everything here is just outdated. They don't care. They don't give a damn. But
Yeah,
it's the people's fault. You know.
We were 6 months down the state, 6 months in Canada. So we were back and forth. And we went to a lot of states. We didn't go to a lot of provinces. We were in Ontario, and by accident, we ended up in Quebec. And that's it. But
Well,
in states, we are in probably 35 states.
as long as you don't go downtown Detroit and stay there, because over 1 million people left there so far now.
Oh, no. We raced out of there. We crossed the border.
Buffalo's not much better.
We fucking left. No, Buffalo isn't very good.
Buffalo's,
It never was, though.
Buffalo, New York, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
I've been there.
Toronto
nasty.
go to Buffalo a lot.
It's really bad too, right?
You remember the beer strike, Dan?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we had such a drama one time during the beer strike because I don't drink beer. I wasn't even a big drinker at all. But all my friends, they were drinkers. And I went to a party one night after being awake for 2 days and working both days and making a cake for my boyfriend's birthday. And then I went to a party and I fell asleep drinking a screwdriver. And then I woke up in the car. My friends had piled me into the car. I woke up at the border. They were trying to get me across the border, but you can't take a sleeping person across the border. So, and back then we didn't even need passports. All we needed was, if we needed anything, we just needed our birth certificate. And
license. Just any piece of ID.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't even need ID most of the time. They just
Sometimes, they didn't even ask you. But if they
verbally.
did ask you, you had to have it. So, and we were young. I mean, I was probably 18, 19. And so I woke up in the car just briefly, but I couldn't wake myself up. Next thing I know, I woke up in a cot at the foot of a bed in a motel room where there were 5 of us. So the 2 girls got in one bed, and I didn't know that because they were all under the covers. So I didn't know what to expect, but the 2 beds, they had the 2 beds and they put me in the cot. I woke up and there were cartoons on I'm like, where the hell am I? We came down to Buffalo because we really needed a beer. There was a bar called The Library in Buffalo. And that's where we were going, and that's where we went the next day.
I ended up in Buffalo by mistake, coming home from South Carolina.
Oh, yeah?
And when you're coming home on, what is it, I-90?
I-95.
I-95.
Yeah.
The sign for Canada is like the size of a, 2 by 1 foot little sign, Canada.
A bus stop.
Yeah, and we missed it. And that's how we ended up downtown Buffalo. We missed the off-ramp for Canada. So we had to go turn around in the middle of the night, lost downtown Buffalo. This is before cell phones and
yeah.
Fuck, it was scary, man. So we managed getting back on the highway and getting over the border. But yeah, it was pretty scary getting dumped off downtown Buffalo.
I know.
Not expecting it. And it was nasty too.
I did a doozy in Canada.
You did a doozy?
Oh yeah, one of my brainstorms. Yeah, oh yeah, it was a good one. Yeah.
Did you satisfy her?
Does it involve?
No, I went to. Well, I had an idea. We're driving from Port Huron. Well, actually, we were in Port Hope, it's called. We're driving down at nighttime, and I says, you know what? I said, let's go to Canada. We're going to buy some booze, get it for duty free, and then we'll come right around and we'll come back again. They'll never know.
Yeah.
I said, what do you think? Yeah, yes. Okay, let's try it. So we go there. I get the big bottle of liquor, Canadian Club.
Yeah.
I was here. I said, good.
40
And
pounder.
it was a huge one, man. I said, good. We're going to have a party tonight. Well, what I didn't know, they put a flag on top of your car.
You got to stay there for 48 hours or something, or 24 hours.
Yeah. And I says, oh, give me a freaking break. So I had to drive all the way to Canada, all the way to the Ambassador Bridge.
Mhm.
Just, and then we were sweating our butts off, figuring that, oh my God, they're going to stop us. We're going to see the booze, and we're going to have to pay,
That was
penalty.
the bridge, the Ambassador Bridge. That was it.
Yeah. And they never asked, We just showed them our license, and we drove off. I went, damn, but it took us so long. We got lost. Couldn't forget. And as I'm driving down here, real smart asshole, real smart pointing to me, real smart,
All this
Oh.
to save $10.
Yeah. Yeah. I heard about it all night. Never did drink anything. We all went to sleep. Went home.
That's how we ended up in Quebec by accident, because we went to go cross at the last point, I guess, in Ontario. Went to go cross into New York State, and they refused me. So we had to turn around. They took us back into Canada, but they took us back into Quebec. We had no idea where we were, because we weren't where we came in. We ended up going out somewhere else. So we ended up in Quebec, and we're on this road with no lights, like no street lights, like a country road with ditches on both sides, and it was a fucking snowstorm. We lost the top of our first air conditioner cover. We had two of them. The top,
Wow.
we lost it because they went through the air conditioner to look for drugs or whatever. And what was funny was I had stashed a bunch of roaches underneath the galley carpet, and I guess it drove the dog nuts because they couldn't find the roaches, but the dog was going nuts. And they put a hole in our door, so we got an what do you call it, Route 66 sign to cover the hole in the door, and we lost the top cover in that friggin' snowstorm. And then we couldn't get the RV started the next morning. We had to get across the border because that's where his check was, and he had to go get his check for his retirement. It was like one of the first ones, so we had to go get his check, and they wouldn't let me across. So then we had to sit at the motel, but he had to be down there at a certain time, which was he was going to get back later than when I had to leave the room. We didn't have the money for another night at the room because he had this check on across the border. We were just starting out, so we were strapped for money. That was so scary. And then we couldn't. And then somebody from Saskatchewan was at the hotel. They were one of the only ones at the hotel, and he helped melt our engine so we could get the RV started.
Wow. Froze right up.
Yeah, froze right up. And I had been there all night, every 20 minutes, starting the engine, all that stuff. And then I fell asleep for a couple hours. And then I woke up and the battery was dead. And I couldn't get anything moving because everything was frozen. So this guy, he just had a Camaro. And he helped start up our car, our RV. Such a nice man. So now I have a huge, nice impression of Regina, Saskatchewan. Because this guy was from there. And he didn't think twice about helping us, and nobody else would help us, including the people that worked at the hotel. Nobody would give us a boost. Nobody would let us warm our engine because they were scared because the RV was so big. But really, they're just helping start a pickup truck. They thought it was going to drain their battery.
You want to hear one of the weirdest stories? That this is the truth too. I just tell you, I just can't believe it.
No.
As a young kid, I was in Kentucky and I was in the service. You know that. I had a 3-day pass. So, being naive that I am, I says, you know what? I don't have a car. I'll hitchhike from Kentucky all the way to Detroit. And I did. I had my uniform on, to show people who I was. And I get picked up. Then I got stuck in Toledo. I'm sorry. Toronto, no.
Yeah, Toledo.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Oh, that's
Okay,
way
which is the
down
border.
south.
Yeah.
No. Cincinnati's not the border. Toledo's close to the border.
Toledo's by my place, by Michigan.
Yeah, that's closer to the border.
Yeah, well, no, I'm talking about.
Cincinnati,
I was at Cincinnati, between Kentucky and Cincinnati.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah,
Okay,
that's basically the same. They go over the border. Yeah.
so I got stuck in Ohio. Ball game just got done, and people coming out. You can see them on, the streets, right? And I'm hitchhiking. Not one son of a bitch would pick me up. Damn. So I started walking and had my thumb up. Son of a bitch started raining. I said, oh, come on. Give me a fucking. Oh, was I mad? And I'm just drenched. Thank God this trucker pulled on the side, says, cop in. He says, how far are you going? I said, oh, I'm hopefully going to Detroit. He says, I'm going there. He says, don't worry about it. Oh, is that Nude?
What?
Snoring?
Yeah.
Must be.
I'll be dead.
Pussy!
Let me put him on quiet.
Right, even lasted longer than you.
So anyway, he drives me to Detroit. I hitchhike all the way home. So in the middle of the night, my dad says, what the hell? He says, what the hell happened to you? I explained I was hitchhiking. He says, why didn't you take a jet? I went, huh?
What?
A jet. And I said, I never thought about it. He said, well, we'll take you a jet when you go back, 10 years later, I'm on the CB, Citizen Band Radio,
Yeah.
and I'm talking to everybody out there, and I met this guy out there. Come to find out that the trucker that picked me up was no more than a half a mile, and I went over and got him a big dinner for him for free. And I couldn't believe it. We sat there, we talked there for a whole hour, and I says, here, thank you for your help,
You knew his handle?
we were strangers. We were talking. I says, I appreciate you truckers. That I told him what happened, in Ohio, right? And he says, yeah. He says, I had a guy, I did that too. He was military. I says, that was me. I says, wait a minute, and we started talking. And I said, I'll be damned. I says, where are you at? And he told me, I says, I'll be there. Just give me time. I'll be there. And he was just waiting there, getting his load unloaded, And went up to him, gave him a big dinner. Says, here, thank you. I appreciate your help. I needed your help that day. He says, yeah, I remember you're kind of wet. Well, that's the truth. Yeah. Yeah. We talked for an hour and then I went home, What is the coincidence of that,
Small world.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Well, actually, I would think that it was probably something that was worked out with spirit.
Could be. Yeah, really. To be that close to be a half a mile.
And to know it.
Yeah.
And for you to remember all those years, because a lot of people wouldn't be thankful and wouldn't even remember.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was thankful. Well, was I thankful? I was wet.
Just like I like the people of Regina, Saskatchewan, because that Camaro driver gave us a boost. You like these truckers because of that guy.
Anytime you guys want to eat good, go to a trucker stop.
Oh, I know.
They'll feed you good.
That was one of the best things about living in an RV, man.
Mm-hmm.
All the truck stops and the truck stop food. I love truck stops.
It's like home cooking, isn't it? Mashed potatoes and turkey dinners and stuff like that.
Oh, and it's huge.
Liver and onions.
Ugh, nasty.
Oh, no, it's so rich.
Yeah.
I seen a guy on YouTube yesterday. I don't know who's. I see him now and then. It pops up on my phone. He ate 15 pounds of food.
Wow.
15 pounds of food. I could not believe that.
I would explode if I ate that much food.
Yeah, and he's skinny. He's not big like me. I'm like, you're kidding me. And he won $500 out of it. I think it was 1,000. One of the two.
15 pounds of what?
Food. It was like a pizza. Cheese, meat.
Oh man.
Ham.
Holy shit!
Excuse me, just
Maybe
everything.
he wants
You
to
know.
die.
No, it's what he does for YouTube's.
Contests.
Maybe he wants to die.
How much would that look like? 15 pounds of food,
I
not
know.
like a
I
5-gallon bucket.
I don't know how many pounds of
Half
food
a
I eat.
5-gallon bucket.
It'd have to be.
Half
It
of
depends,
that.
depends on the density of the food.
Well, he just said it was like pizza,
Yeah.
cheese, and stuff.
Wasn't like full. It was a cut up. You know, stuff all together. You know what I mean?
Would it fill up a half a bucket, 5-gallon bucket?
Oh, I would.
Just
mean
imagine
it-
how big your stomach would have to be to put that much
Yeah,
food.
I that's why I couldn't understand how he did it.
Practice. Keep
I don't.
stretching
It'd
your
have to
stomach
be.
over and over and over and over.
What
He
about those
wasn't.
people? What about
Huh?
those people in hot dog eating contests? And they
Same
just
thing.
keep on smashing hot dogs down their gullet, one after the other after the other.
Nathan hot dogs, like a contest they have in New York. Yeah, little guys too.
That's who always wins is the small guy. That
Yeah, I
champion
don't.
is always the small guy.
How do they do it though?
I
How
don't
do they
know.
pack that
He's
much
getting out
stuff
the
in?
other end.
They must have a huge stomach
He's sitting
that
on
goes
it.
right through them. Yeah, they got a 5-gallon bucket tied to their ass. You just don't
Yeah.
see it on the table.
In
Wow.
one end, out the other.
I mean, I'm a big guy, but I couldn't eat that much. The biggest steak I ever ate was 48 ounce, and I barely made that.
Yeah, and
48
plus,
ounce.
I
That's
need
couple
sauerkraut.
pounds.
I need sauerkraut.
Yeah.
I need relish. I need mustard. I need barbecue sauce. I need pickles. I need olives. That's a lot to do for each hot dog.
Yeah, it is. Have you ever heard of a slaw dog?
Nope.
I've heard the word, but I don't know if that means it's got sauerkraut on it or.
It's got coleslaw on it, called slaw dog.
Oh,
Very popular near West Virginia and Ohio on the borderline there. Very popular.
really?
If you ever have a chance, look on YouTube, slaw dogs. You know, like coleslaw, call it slaw dogs.
Well, in northern New York, they have Michigans. They're called Michigans, but it's in northern New York, and there's no beans in it. It's almost like, I guess, like a chili dog, but there's no beans. So it's just the meat and flavors. And when we'd go get hot dogs from these places that sell the Michigans, he'd always say, bury the onions. So ever since then, I always put the onions first in the hot dog. Then I put
you know why they call them Michigan dogs? That's what we have here. They call them Coney dogs.
Coney.
Yeah, Coney dogs. Yeah, Coney
That's
hot dogs.
funny because there's a Coney Island in New York, and you're calling them Coney in Michigan, and they call theirs Michigans in New York.
Uh-oh. Someone's...
Cat.
Well, oh, my, sorry.
Oh, is that cat? Okay.
What did she do? Leave? Or she put on mute?
I put it on mute to save you guys the sound because I can't hear it on my end. I put it on mute to save you guys the sound. Then I go into the settings and I unclick echo cancellation. I wait for a second and then I re-click it and then I come back and unmute.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
It's like, I thought it was my pacemaker.
That's scary. You should know by now. Anybody who's had me on their panel should know by now.
I've heard it lots of times.
Yeah.
I forgot.
But only on me, right? I'm the only one who makes that sound.
Mm-hmm.
It's my Chromebook, my speaking spell.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I do like your area there.
Me?
Dan.
Oh, damn, yeah. I had a brain fart. Damn, yeah. I like your area where you live at. Nice.
But it's got fields all around it, so it's constantly spray. It's all poison here.
Look on the bright side.
Oh, I live in the country. It's nice, but yeah, like Kat said, everywhere around here is fields, farm fields.
It's farm fields, and then it butts right up against highways and the cities.
Yeah, and all the farm fields are sprayed constantly. Spray.
Well, the lady that I know
Wow.
that has a
Corn and
farm,
beans.
The lady
Sorry.
I know who has a farm right next to the RV park that we used to live in the summers, she got mad because she has such a big field. She has some for herself, and then she rents out the rest.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy who was renting out, he had already signed something saying he would not spray or do any of those things because she's very healthy. Like she doesn't use Monsanto, anything, right? So, and he sprayed, and she went nuts because that went into her soil.
Mm-hmm. And that's what it's like everywhere around here in southern Ontario. The soil's just saturated with spray.
Yeah. And aluminum.
And aluminum, yeah.
Just falling from the sky everywhere, into the water, into the...
You see that every day. They're killing us like bugs.
And even Nude's not protected from that.
No one is.
Nope.
That's what he's pissed off about. He says everyone else, it's your fault, but everything else. But that's the only thing he's really pissed off about because you have no choice on that. It's the chem sprays.
Yeah, well, he and I argue about that, but yeah, I agree. He doesn't have any choice. We don't have any choice. But I disagree with him about other things that we have no choice in, or
yeah, I heard you guys
we had a choice in.
I've heard you guys going at it for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours.
Yeah, it's the battle that never dies.
No, never ending story.
It's the battle never dies.
Unless one of us falls asleep.
Which has been Nude the last couple times.
Yeah, did you tell him that I won last time, right?
No, I did not. I didn't get a chance to see him until today, and I forgot. When he wakes up, I'll tell him. I will tell him.
Won last
You
time,
didn't. You didn't win. I just. You didn't win. I just let you thought I won.
I think Fruity is wearing him out.
Listen how drunk he sounds because he just woke up.
I think Fruity is wearing him out because ever since he's been back, he's been passing out on the panels.
Only he said it wasn't that. He lost last time. I don't know what the hell he was doing just now, but he lost last time. I wasn't playing.
Yeah, I'm supposed to tell you. I'm supposed to tell you, Nude, that Kate said that you lost.
Yeah, and I heard the on the day.
Yeah,
I was there.
Because
I was laughing about.
You're laughing.
So was Fruity. Yeah, Fruity and I were laughing. We were listening, eating breakfast.
Oh, jeez.
And I was saying, I don't think he would care. Do you think he cares?
That's right. You did say you're going to eat.
And I did. That's right. That's where I went.
Where'd you go this time?
I didn't go anywhere. I've been here.
Physically, you were here.
Yeah, physically, mentally.
You sound like you were snoring.
Well, I might have drifted earlier. I'm a little bit tired. But I've been here.
No doubt. New dude about it.
No, Fruity woke up a minute ago. I was talking to her.
She happy to be
Well,
back.
the Kate, she just took off, eh? Huh.
You pissed her off. We pissed her
Really?
off. No.
The table folded. I win.
Trust me, she wouldn't just leave. If she was pissed off, she wouldn't just leave. She would say so first. She's not the type just to rage and leave. She'd fucking say what's on her mind, I'm sure. I'm guessing.
I can tell dude's getting tired. He's yawning. You guys want to call it off now?
I wasn't even actually full capacity when we started. I really was sincere about it being a short one, but again, whatever that means.
Yeah, we'll shut it off then and everything else. You guys get some good sleep then, okay?
Are you guys spent?
We're done.
Sleep, but I'm done whenever you are. I'm fine.
Well, you guys can talk together if you want to. I mean, just because I'm leaving doesn't mean, you guys have to.
No,
or I'll just stay with you guys. I don't care.
I've got till 4:30, then I got to go. That's how long I got, an hour. but I can leave whenever anyone else leaves. I don't care either way.
Nude?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Wonder what happened to
I-
Cat. That's weird.
I don't
I
know.
got a couple tables to fix.
Do you?
I'll just
No,
leave
you
it
don't.
at
No, he means
that.
would you like some holes in that sheet?
You got some fruit to peel?
Yeah.
Can I help you, ma'am?
Help you in with your stool?
I'm going to go discover what the difference between an orange is.
Go for the melons. Go for the melons. Not the oranges, the melons. Yeah.
I got a whole bowl full on the table, ready to go.
Well, I'm going to ask my wife then.
A lot of discovery waiting to happen.
Oh,
A lot of observation.
Hope she don't hear me in the kitchen. She'll kill me. Oh, shit. All right, gentlemen, I'll let you go. Thank you so much, Guru. Dan, thank you so much.
Hey, thank you.
Kate,
It was fun.
tell Kate I said thank you, too, if you see her.
Just go ahead and end it, right? So I'm going to go and be with Fruity for a little while here. We got some stuff.
Okay. Prairie, thank you so much. Let me get in the kitchen. I got to shut this
See you
thing
later,
off.
Prairie.
I'll just shut it off. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much, team. And I'll catch you later on.
Good night. Goodbye.
Over and out.
Bye-bye.